And we are live.
Are we?
We're live, we're live, we're live.
Oh yeah, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Yee.
Just waiting for the lag to catch up.
Wait, do people still watch this part even when they like rewatch the lives?
I'm guessing. I don't know. There we go. Got 3 people watching. What's going on? Mr. Bricker, Carl's Big Bricks.
Hello.
I've just been informed that the chop is going to be late. They are going to the grocery store. And Haley will be in here in a few minutes. What's up, Suzanne? Could send Charlie an invite.
Oh my word.
I was supposed to sort tonight, but I think I'm going to build instead.
That's fine.
I don't know yet. We'll see what happens when people start to show up. We're out walking the dogs. You got Charlie on a leash? Come on now.
Oh, I get it.
What?
Because Charlie's a dog.
Glad you got that, Erica.
Yeah. That's funny, Dad. I'm hungry.
I've never seen you when you wasn't hungry.
Wow. I have minion pajama pants on. That's all I have to say. Because I didn't feel like...
Jude, shiny. Shiny says, thank goodness for this. Work is kicking my ass. Risking a little bit. Uh-oh. What are you risking, buddy? What are you doing?
Watching an ad.
Brick Blaze. Yeah, my health, my family. Is your work not essential, Shiny? What's going on, Reed? My lovely wife starts to text all the time when I start a stream.
You just a little guy.
Jude, I need you to send me that picture you posted on Instagram of me, you, and me, Chris, and Erica.
I want to know. Oh, you showed it to me. I remember.
Come on.
I don't know why you're so upset.
So this one's gonna Jack, Parker, Arani, Sally,
You don't even.
Chip, Enzo. Are all the jacks the same in these hidden side set?
I want to say no, but I don't know.
Ooh, working 8-hour shifts for 5 days. Walk by hundreds of people, some getting 1 inch away from me. Wow. What's up, Ralph?
Hi, everyone.
Savage Rob. Alright. Somebody's gonna join me eventually. Unless they just gonna let me sit here all by myself. If that's the case, I'm gonna smack Eric in the head with this.
Wow, quarantine's gotten to you, I see.
Still doing resets, but now with only 153 people, including employees, allowed in the store at one time. What's going on, Reed?
Who, me? Not much. Just building, playing. You know me. Working on the castle a little bit. I'm gonna retweak the crenellations on the wall. Get a little higher so my soldiers are a little bit more protected, I guess.
Yeah, I did a city update before I went live, so that'll be up sometime tonight, tomorrow.
Ooh, cool. I need to do.
Go to the house there and see if you can sneak out some chips. So how's your day been, Reed?
Not bad. Worked earlier today, so you know. What is going on?
Yeah, today hopefully is my Friday, so
I still got Friday coming up. So yeah, just kind of chilling and working, and organizing over the storage a little bit, trying to get the castle built out there, just in case I need to do something with it here shortly. So I've been building too because I'm trying to work just in case Chicago happens. I've been working on the castle collab, so I had set something up to give the guys in my collab some inspiration for our island idea. So I have that. I was working on that the other day.
yeah, I was going to say something last night, but you cut out. I wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it don't look good for Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to display, I wouldn't give up on it because you never know.
Well, I mean, the goal is to at least, because if worst comes to worst, obviously Brickworld Milwaukee was rescheduled for October. So the goal would be to bring the collab we've got for Chicago to Milwaukee, because most of the guys that would be going to Chicago, should be going to Milwaukee also, with the exception of one person, which I don't know, and I'd have to maybe see if I could talk them into it. So, but that's kind of the.
So let me ask you this: like you said, Milwaukee's been rescheduled.
Yep.
Indianapolis got rescheduled.
Yep.
If Chicago gets rescheduled,
I think Kevin's right. If Chicago doesn't go, it'll probably. I would say probably. I think I'll go with Kevin on that. It'll probably get canceled, and then it'll just be the other two shows most likely, the Milwaukee and the Indianapolis and whatever the other ones he's got. I don't think Chicago's, as a convention, you need a lot more time for that. So I don't think that would be one that would possibly get rescheduled. So,
but I mean, wouldn't you think he would cancel those two and run with Chicago?
Well, but like I think Kevin said, Chicago, the one I think is more, since it's the convention, I think it actually probably doesn't generate as much money. So, whereas, I mean, it's one of those things where I guess it's up in the air, but I mean, I would say it would be a harder one to reschedule because you need more days, whereas the other ones. No, I'm good.
What's up, Kelly?
So, huh?
Oh, Kelly's in the chat. I said, "What's up, Kelly?"
So, yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where there's, with the smaller shows, it's just a weekend, whereas this one, it's with the convention, you've got, almost a whole week. So, I did get an email from Ken today. I have an ongoing running total with him, and it's interesting because you'll actually laugh at this because you're a big train guy. I happen to have a hobby train, and I can't remember if I still have one sealed, but he says, if you want to part with this one, we can be even.
Really?
So, yeah, I think I still have one sealed. I want to say, I thought I had one. I have to look and see because I thought I came up with another one. I thought I had a couple. And I want to say I got another one when I traded Taylor my cafe corner. No, Shane, there was no Lego Masters last night. It was a 2-hour Masked Singer, but Boone Builds did do a big Lego Masters YouTube stream. I mean, that one would be worth looking at. That went for a few hours. So,
Thank you, Jude.
I think the only problem with these higher walls and stuff is the crossbows are going to be a little bit higher. They won't be quite pointing down.
Somniac, what's up, buddy?
So other than that, that's pretty much it. I'm guessing. I'm speculating it would be something that I don't think would be rescheduled. So I guess we'll play it by ear and see. This was my wall section. I was trying to see if I wanted to get my camera in a different direction. Take my town walls, these guys here, which are like 4 wide, and go to a 6 wide with guys on it because these just don't have guys on it. Playing with a lot of ideas right now, and obviously I was thinking of dismantling my town walls, and then after I talked to somebody today, I think that would be a very bad idea. It's something that possibly will be coming up here shortly, so I'm going to have to keep it together. So,
Somniac says, contemplating on launching my phone into orbit thanks to Golf Clash. Oh, it can't be that bad, buddy.
What happened?
The last night, I updated my clubs and whatnot. Was playing Chris some practice rounds. Man, I was playing like an all-star. I started the tournament this morning. Dude, I suck.
Nice.
This is why when they suggest games, I play them for maybe a couple days, and then I just stop.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's just, I mean, games are games. I still kind of play my Clash of Clans a little bit. I play more of the Texas Hold'em, but I mean, I'd rather do my PC games. If I wasn't here, I'd be playing something. There's Ghost Freaking talking.
What's up, Nick? Nick, you have an invite, but I sent it to the Brickhead family. Kelly
You can forward it to the other account, I'm sure.
Kelly is playing Animal Crossing.
Everyone is playing Animal Crossing on their Switch, and we don't have one, and I feel so left out.
Get a job.
Yeah.
It was my birthday.
Hey, sell some Lego sets and you can do it.
I'll kill her.
Well, she can sell some of her Lego sets.
What's hers is mine. I'll kill her.
Oh. I'm waiting for my friend to get back into Lego by selling maybe a couple of his sealed cafe corners. Might be a good way to get back into the hobby.
Somniac says, win one game, lose 4 straight. 3 were draw. Yeah, I can't do the draws either, Somniac. One actually almost hit a hole in one, was ready to smash it. Kellen says, just got done playing Just Dance. So sweaty, now yuck. I don't think we needed to know that one, Kelly. Somniac says, I need a Switch first. We've thought about buying one a couple times and just never did.
I want to eat my pretzels.
Go ahead. Blaze was playing Animal Crossing earlier.
They're too loud. I don't want to.
Suzanne says Erica has FOMO. Do I even want to know what that is? Could you be any more louder?
It's a bag of pretzels, Dad.
She must have gone and got the snacks you asked her to get.
Yeah, she got the one thing I don't like.
This is the only thing we have.
Well, I guess, I don't know, maybe you'll have to fake working tomorrow so you can just go ahead and get something.
All right. Thanks, Kelly. Thanks, Blaze. I did not know what that FOMO meant, fear of missing out. You want to miss out on something, Erica?
You don't like pretzels.
I'm hungry.
You'll eat them even though you don't like them. They'll just make you thirsty. You know,
Yeah,
you'll have a couple extra milk.
I think I'm in good shape tonight on Mountain Dew.
Maybe. That looks like that might be enough for maybe half an hour or something.
I'm out of the pink energy drinks. I didn't have no
Somniac wants
store.
Somniac wants a warm pretzel. The only one I think of is when I think of warm pretzels. I wish I found out whatever happened to the old Hot Sam stores they used to have in the malls back when I was much younger, which definitely shows my age.
Somniac, you're not allowed to mention Wawa.
What's going on here?
I would pay to have a Wawa.
Mm-hmm.
What's that today? Just get logged in.
We got a Haley.
There we go.
There we go.
Now the party can start.
More
Bill?
Haley, how are you?
Good. How are y'all doing?
Eating pretzels that I don't like.
More.
Haley, I know we said we was probably going to sort, but I want to be able to.
Alrighty, let's see.
Everybody must be on the internet. Like super slow, except for this one.
Hmm.
Oh, that took forever.
What are you gonna build, Hoosier?
I'm gonna build the shrimp shack attack. Hey, that's 3 times fast.
Shrimp shack attack, shrimp shack attack, shrimp shack attack.
Shut up, Erica. Nobody asked you. Our wonderful governor closed schools down the rest of the year here.
Yeah, that's where I'm pretty sure ours is not far behind you on that one. Well, does Erica still, is she going to finish her school or?
I asked the wife, and she said Erica still has to do hers. I'm like, that's bullshit. Pardon the language. What's that, trick or brick? I mean, I said I was waiting for the shut up, Erica. Yeah, I did too, Tommy. Trick or brick. Once they moved it from 2 weeks to whatever it was this last time, I knew the schools in Indiana were done.
All right, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right.
Oh, you're good, Haley. Trick or brick is eating pizza and drinking rum.
Wow, that sounds like fun. I could probably go for some rum.
Well, you can have all the rum. I just want the pizza.
Order one, have them deliver it.
I'd rather buy Lego.
Yeah. Okay.
Kelly, you want to come here and build with us?
I got pretzel.
Come on, Erica.
I dropped my pretzel.
You got salt on my instructions.
Oh, they're a little salty. Give up.
Salsa or salt?
Salt. Suzanne says, after I porched well for a bit, I'm going to work on finishing the tree house. Trick or brick said it's not delivery, it's the Giorno.
Unfortunately, Hoosier doesn't have any in front of him, so I'd have to say it's neither of those, unfortunately.
What's up, Troy? We got Agents of Mark in the chat.
Let's go build. Let's go something. Maybe get my hands on some more plates.
Troy, how are you and Alicia holding up?
Wish they'd ship these. I wish they'd ship 1x2 clear plates by armored truck, so at least I knew how to rob one to get some plates.
Agents remarks says we're doing okay, still very much on lockdown. They closed the local park.
Mhm.
Yeah, we closed our parks. What is today? Thursday? They closed them Tuesday.
They're not closed around here. I saw about 10 guys playing basketball today.
And then yesterday I had to break the bad news and tell a church they couldn't have service.
Hmm.
Well, first, let me rephrase that. I asked them nicely first. And then he asked, well, what would happen if I went on with service? And I had to tell him, then I'm going to demand that you don't. The joys of being on the emergency management team.
Yeah. Not everybody is abiding by, a lot of that common sense stuff that's out there. I mean, it's in your best interest not to do too much, but I don't know if that really necessarily stops people.
We're not talking about that. We're building tonight.
Bill, 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 Bill.
Suzanne says it's a beautiful night. It's surreal that the world, yeah. Agent Samox as well. At least you have the option. It's ugly, for sure. Quick Play says, I thank God probably wants everyone to stay home and be safe. You would think that, Blaze. You would think. Erica, you chew like a horse, kid. What's up, Bama? Sorry to hear that, Suzanne.
What happened?
Oh.
Her father's in Wisconsin on ICU with COVID. That gets Max attention.
Part of Wisconsin. See if I can make a tree that's more that. Ooh, I like that. Freezing the enemy. I like it.
Trigger Brick binge watched Tiger King. I still need to watch that. No spoilers, people. I want to try to
I
watch
just got a meme about that as soon as you said it.
What?
On my Explore page.
About what?
Tiger King.
They're listening to us, Erica. They're watching our every move.
Who is?
Uh,
Who's
Uh,
watching you?
what's happening?
The government.
Wow, that's terrible. I hate when they watch your every move. So I guess if they're watching your every move, you don't ever like even put them off in your own house, right? Is that how that works? Dun, dun. I think if I do that, I get instant imprisonment in a tree. Dun, 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 dun.
Will you please stop?
Hit not to.
Well, Sammy says I played 3 different with Joe as the profile pick. Trickerbrick says I thought the 3-legged Jaguar thing was going to be on there, but I didn't see it. Bam, it says, Reed, was you able to get your technical issues fixed?
I'm probably going to end this. I'll probably jump off at some point tonight and try to see if I can stream. Well, the key is, I guess, too, is I got to figure out 2 things. One, I got to figure out how to make sure if I have to do Facebook, it's public. And then the other thing would be to check and see if I can get on YouTube. Obviously you guys have been getting on YouTube. So the question is, what happened to me and why was I not able to get on last week? I guess is the kicker. So kind of I got to figure out what the glitch was and why I just couldn't get on. So
Well, if it don't let you, have you thought about using StreamYard?
well, I'm paying for Zoom, so I don't really want to have to use StreamYard if I don't have to, because I'll probably have to pay for it to get the things I want to, the long streams and all that. So,
Like, what do you mean?
well, I can stream for up to 24 hours with mine. So I'm usually my streams are 5 or 6 hours. So I just don't have to pay for another service. So
You can get 20 hours a month.
yeah, I mean, I'll go play and see a little bit later and see if I can what's going on with it and stuff. I'm guessing it was just kind of some weird glitch. But I mean, everybody's using so much stuff right now, and bandwidth and everything. It's possible that might have been causing some of the issues. So I guess we'll see. So, but yeah, especially since it's episode 100 and I've got door prizes, and my goal is to build this guy. So we'll see. See if I can build 1,700 pieces in the course of a 4 or 5 hour stream. So. We'll see. Might mean the chat might get lost a little bit, but hey.
What's going on for Zoom? Triggerbrick says, I'm liking StreamYard, sweet program.
Yeah, I like it. It's just I'd like to have more people. I mean, having 11 people in my stream last week was pretty awesome. So I mean.
Rick Blake says, don't use Zoom. They're giving out everybody's info.
Well, hey, if it gets me, more followers, hey, whatever. Yeah, that's not probably giving out everybody's, but giving out my info. But I mean, I already get enough crank calls as it is. I mean, it's not like it's going to hurt me at all.
I got more rocks.
Oh, hell, we got Bricklink orders. Well, I don't know how long I'll be live tonight. I'm wore down. I cut grass all day. No lawnmower just beat you to death.
I hadn't heard they were being sued by anybody. The only thing I heard on the news the other night was the fact that somebody was writing them letters interested in what was going on. So I guess we'll see. I mean, I like the program. I mean, you know, no offense to StreamYard. I like something where I can have lots of people. So.
A great piece with the red tiles on it. I'm building the hidden side shrimp something.
Shrimp attack shack.
Shrimp shack attack.
Ow!
Thank you, thank you.
And we're in a sue happy world. So I mean, everybody sues everybody.
Dad, it's just like mine.
They come down to if they have merit in whatever they're trying to accomplish. So. And the Pirate Code came out. I mean, that was the big news the other day.
Anybody? I know Nick got it. Anybody else get it?
One of the guys in our group, I think Frick Freak picked it up, or was going to pick it up, so I'm gonna order it. So, I don't know. I'm not really building anything right now where I really need that. Obviously, I'd like to. I mean, if they put clear plates at a decent price somewhere on the internet, I'd probably buy. I'd rather spend a couple hundred and buy a couple thousand of those than set right now. So. Oopsie.
Tricker Brick says I thought about it for a minute, but nah.
I mean, I looked at it. I mean, I looked at that night just to see. I'll probably get the treehouse before I get that one.
And I picked up more of these. Those 5-stem kind of dark orange plant pieces. Yeah. I'm gonna make a bunch of tumbleweeds.
Mm-hmm.
They take like 6 to 5. Yeah. So we're gonna have a bunch of tumbleweeds. So every time I see him in someone's Bricklink order, I just keep adding them. Oh yeah, here's one.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. I'm still debating whether or not to put one on the bottom or let it sit on the table.
Well, if it sits flat, it's not gonna roll around too much. It won't be a true tumbleweed, so that's good.
So it'll move. It won't sit completely flat. But.
As long as it's not easy to blow all over your layout. Someone's going to be like, a tumbleweed can't blow on it, make it move. And they're like, please don't.
Well, it kind of moves.
And put the other piece on it and make sure, and then test it, see if it really rolls at that point.
All right, hold on. We'll test the tumbleweeds.
Tumbleweeds.
Hey, Trigger Brick says waiting on 5 orders for Lego Shop at Home.
Hey. Tumbleweed does not move.
Does not move. Oh well. We all had high hopes.
Well, maybe I'll get some Technic and stick it on a pulley system and have all the tumbleweeds blown across the plains.
Ooh, that could be kind of cool to see.
What's going on, OBFD?
I hadn't heard that, Bama. Interesting. Well,
What? OBFD in the chat. Oh boy. I can work on this one now.
I was gonna say, if it's a matter of sharing information, it needs to be just like what happened to YouTube. They just need to stop doing it. How fucking hard is it? How many people can WebEx hold, Trick or Brick? That'd be my question. Will it hold, say, 20, 30 people?
It says I use WebEx multiple times a week for work meetings. Works really good for that.
I mean, I guess the question is, will it stream? I mean, if they don't have an option in the meeting to actually stream it, then it won't work for what we use it for. You'd actually have to have that ability where in the options it'll say stream on such and such, I mean, I'm kind of wishing Zoom would do more like maybe be on multiple streams at the same time, I'm guessing if it's a meeting program, I mean, Zoom probably decided to probably do it where they could actually have a meeting out of it. So I guess it's just a matter of kind of seeing. Let's try this design. I built it the wrong way. The funny thing is we wouldn't all have been looking for programs if Google Hangouts had decided to stop doing their craziness.
That's very true.
I will probably at some point go check that out. Sounds like the dogs are having way too much fun.
Oh yeah, they're in the fit of I'm gonna wrestle.
They're on the what?
They're gonna sit here and wrestle for about 15 minutes and then crash out.
Oh, okay. As long as when they crash, they don't crash into any Lego sets, they're okay.
No, he's done that a few times. Pretty funny.
crash and stumble, fall asleep right onto a Lego set or something.
Yeah, he finds all my Lego pieces that I didn't even know that were on my floor.
Does he yelp though when he falls onto him? Like some of us would yelp if we stepped onto a Lego brick.
No. Usually he'll step on it and like, ooh, what's this? Okay, I can eat it.
We got a little car.
And here, if he laid on it, he'd probably be just like, "Oh wow, look at that! Something on a pillow."
I'm pretty sure he's just 5 pounds off of what Izzy weighs right now. And she's a little bit under 50 pounds. There you go.
I like that, Somniac. That sounds like you got some problems there, buddy.
Beep.
Kind of feel for you a little bit.
Yeah, just like that. Pixel.
We have a Charlie sighting.
Can you hear me okay?
Oh my gosh!
Yep.
And he didn't break the internet. That's pretty good.
Not yet.
Well, just wait for it.
Where's
Somebody's going to
David?
come in here and do it. Need another bulb.
What's Erica doing?
I want to know what you're building.
Oh, one of those rock sections.
Oh.
A rock section.
The shoot. Hold on, let me go get one.
I like how we're doing really good tonight, guys. We're practicing really good, safe social distancing. I like it. We look like we're inches apart, but we're actually probably hundreds of miles apart, which is actually pretty good.
What would you say, Charlie? 10 miles?
What?
I'm probably 10 miles from Charlie.
Okay.
About right.
Yeah. Charlie's close. Charlie's
Ooh.
But I'm closer.
Wow, that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Rock, what is that for? Is that for something special or?
No, it's the it's gonna be the transitional piece leading into the Western Back to the Future.
Oh, it looks like the mountain from Close Encounters of the Third Kind or whatever that was. That whatever that movie was. Close
Yeah,
Encounters?
close. So, but yeah, it's the same basic.
Does everyone like my pajama pants?
Except for I got all the
Cool.
layers of sediment going up.
Pretty neat. Pretty
I gotta
neat.
hide. I gotta hide the movie screen.
I have Minion pajama pants on.
So lots of aliens pouring out of it,
I should stick some aliens. I should stick some aliens up there though.
Actually, I have a few Western pieces. So here's my tubs of like Western pieces. I was like, oh, I got enough of those. Let me build something to store some of my minifigs. So I built 3 rows, and there's some of my aliens right there. Some of my Toy Story aliens.
I like those things so much.
So I'm using those. I'm using the rock panels, the whatever those wood panels on the back, and just kind of. And my 6x16 gray plates is the covering, the ones that they used to have on the picker brick walls back when they used to be awesome.
Fruit.
I miss the days of those plates. Those were awesome.
Yeah, because I spent last week sorting through all my Western colors.
Ooh.
So I have them like you have them, and I had they're all in the stack-ons.
Yeah.
They're all sorted out. So all I had to do is go and just grab the bin and find whatever I need.
Well, yeah. I mean, the only reason those are kind of sorted like that was because of the fact that I was going to maybe build some Western stuff at one point in time. So I mean, that one bin is like is a good size, bigger than an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And it's probably a couple inches thick of just the 1x2 palisade bricks. Because when they were on the wall, I was like, I'll buy a few of those, and so I bought a few cups of them. I actually think I traded Tanya out in Colorado like 2 large cups from that bin, and it barely even looked like I pulled anything out of the bin. It was quite humorous. I did that. I said, "Wow, okay, I don't feel too bad. Doesn't even look like I lost anything out of the collection. This is good." It's always good when you borrow or you trade Lego away and you don't even notice that it's actually gone out of your collection. That's the way to do it. You don't notice it's missing.
Now I started laughing with Julian because I was doing a project and I needed pink for it.
Ooh, yeah.
And I sent him all my pink before I realized I needed pink to build what I was building.
Julian, hey, can you send me back some of that pink, please?
Yeah, he asked us like, "Do you want it back?" I told him no, keep it. I'll find the other replacements. But I started laughing. But that feeling of like, oh yeah, I'll never use this.
Well, that's kind of what I'm always worried about. That's why I only want to trade generally stuff that I know I have a lot of. Or even like loan it. I mean, if it's somebody in the local lug and they want to use something, I'm all for that. I mean, we got this collab we're doing on it. I mean, I got tons of base plates, because everybody's always struggling for base plates. And all my years at Lego, I bought, they used to during the grab bag days, not these guys, but like the 8x16s, the 16x32s, the half base plate ones.
Yeah.
We used to have those wrapped in sets of 3, like blue or gray. So I mean, I was buying those, and so I mean, I got stacks of the gray and the blue ones, and then I even got tan ones. I must have been buying tan too, and so I got tons of base plates to use for stuff. So if some of the guys in my lug, want to use them for this project, I can mark the bottom of them and loan them out. I mean, I got lots of stuff. It's kind of crazy. I'm hoping this COVID thing, once this thing is over, I can maybe have some people over to kind of, at some point I might bring people to the storage. They'll have to pass a very thorough security check to go over there.
Pat down, pound down coming in, pat down coming out.
Well,
What's going on, cheap ass?
Kevin said if they come over to help sorting, you're supposed to let them take brick with you when they leave. So if they sort, I might have to let them, take a few bricks on the way out.
Cheap ass says, "Nice pants, Hoosier." Yeah, those wasn't mine.
They're my minion pants.
Minions.
I like minions.
Hey, Uncle Chief, watch the auction tomorrow, man. There might be something coming up you like.
Auction? Where's there an auction?
H&B Auctions on Instagram.
Is Hoosier giving away? Is Hoosier getting rid of stuff and he did not let his friends know when he's giving away first?
That could be bad. That could ruin friendships, I think.
I don't think Haley already has them. Just didn't want them. So they're going on the block.
Really, what kind of good stuff is it?
It's minifigs.
Oh, minifigs? I got those. I probably do have too many of those guys. Unless they're Chima Ice Bears, because I never have enough of them.
Hey, Hope, tell me, Reed, show me what one of those looks like if I find any.
I'm trying to find one without a cape. Well, these are the Ice Bears.
Roger that. 5x5.
And then these are the saber tooths. I got these guys too.
I found some like Fire Bear. Bud Shop was telling me a couple, but I don't know if I have any of those.
Oh yeah.
But I come across stuff.
Tricker Brick says 501st set on August 1st, 3 figs, 2 droids, 285 pieces for $30.
Where do you see that at?
Lord only knows. Suzanne says, "Oh, Bluegrass has a bunny."
That's her bunny.
All right. Did y'all see all the April Fool's funniness yesterday?
I didn't go on Instagram at all yesterday.
I think my favorite was spots. Instead of dots, it's spots. Which honestly, I kind of wish they would do that because they had all the space theme tiles in the goodie bags. And some goofy Star Wars thing, which I'm staring at like who would pay that $5,000. Figure that one out pretty quick. $5,000 for like a 6-foot tall Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker and yeah.
Oh yeah, the statues or something.
Yeah, I'm saying they're looking at it. It's like 44,000 pieces or something. I'm just like, nice try. The spots ones, I had to look twice. I'm just like, ooh, nope, because they wouldn't have pictures of cockroaches and dead stuff in the background.
Tricker Brick put the link to the 501st. It's actually a link from Lego.com. So,
I mean, that could still be, depending on when it went out, it could still be a April 1st joke. So, except a lot of companies were saying they really shouldn't do that this year. But
are those the blue guys? There was some looking clone trooper style. I couldn't figure that out.
Tricker Brick says yes.
All right, yeah, because I saw that and it just looked another Clone Wars thing. So
It's a blue and white stormtroopers.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have like a bunch of the blue clone guys. Oh no, I have the solid blue guys. I have a couple packs of those roaming around in my collection. I like the Walker though. Be better if it was equipped for snow. It'd be much more perfect for the Ice Bears. Taking on some orcs. I think that was what made last week pretty cool on mine, was the fact that I don't know if you saw Mike. Even though I was on Facebook, Mike joined in. Michael Frederick from Illinois. He's the one who's been sieging my castle the last couple of years. He decided to show off his minifig collection or / army collection, and it was quite interesting because people were like, I thought I had an army, but nothing like that. I guess mine isn't quite that good. And he just kind of was like quite amazing in terms of how much he had. I mean, he had 2 bookcases, and every shelf had base plates of figures lined up side by side, kind of like what Brickpie's been doing with his troopers, but worse than what Brickpie had.
What's going on, Track Joe? All right. As much as I hate to do this, with 24 people watching,
What? No.
I can't get motivated. I worked until 7:30. I'm starving.
I feel you.
I'm going to drop out, leave the stream running, and I will rejoin from the other house in about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, well, hold down the fort.
We're gonna check it.
We'll try.
Oh,
We make no promises,
Michael's
though.
here.
Or someone saying, you can't do it.
Kevin, I am not ending the stream. I'm just switching locations.
Okay, Kevin.
Kevin, do you want an invite so you can come in and talk to these fine people? That would be your opportunity, because once I leave, if you come, you're in the green room. If I got to save a spot for Chop. Chop's running late.
Oh, chop. Good chop. He's been pretty entertaining lately.
We'll sing Kevin one anyway.
Said Kevin.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin, join a stream. Come on.
Kevin ain't been on one of my streams in a long time.
No, Kevin, he doesn't join this group. We're not cool enough for him.
Listening while I work.
Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that a little bit. I don't want to hurt his feelings, but I can believe that a little bit.
I can understand. Kevin, you do have an invite, but I'm going to bail out. But you come in, you're stuck in the green room for at least 15, 20 minutes. I'm going to go home and see what the lovely wife made for dinner.
Sometimes you go down into the clear ones there.
Yeah, y'all try to hold down the fort, and I'll see y'all in a few minutes.
Chaos! It's all gonna be chaos.
It's always chaos with you, Charlie.
Get out of here, Hoosier. Get out of here.
I'll keep them in line.
Shoo.
Yes. This is our stream now.
You off there.
All right. How is everyone in the chat doing? What are you working on? What are you not working on? We want to know. And we'll open the floor to Q&A time.
About it.
Definitely won't be quite as exciting as Q&A with the Lego Masters, but hey, we try. We'll try. We'll try to be as exciting as they are.
We're plenty excited, man. Woo! Exciting.
Well, now that Hoosier's gone, I got a situation here.
Uh-oh.
He was on Beyond the Brick, and he had that minifigure park, and there I was, like all there playing by myself. I was all by myself, lonely, but I didn't make the Bama, so maybe that's right. Maybe it was out of love, but next year.
Oh, hey, Carl, how are you doing? Did you get back home yet?
Probably, who knows how long packing will take for getting the Barracuda and stuff. I'm guessing they're probably packing as fast as they can, but with where everything goes, especially here in the States. Them saying it's probably gonna. Hopefully, it'll get there at a decent time. You just never know.
Well, now that's a unique device there.
Oh, somebody
stick of
clipped
dynamite?
onto somebody clipped onto a stick of dynamite, huh?
Look at that. It's funny
Oh,
going
that's
through a
fun.
box of bulk and finding how things just sort of fall together.
All right, let's see what the chat had to say. Trap jaw. Sorry, I'm just watching. No building. Ooh, the Barracuda Bay. Right. Ooh, yeah.
Looks decent.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
I think it was one of those things where I think when it first came out, I think a lot of people were
Thanks,
the ones
Colin.
that saw the idea set were a little disappointed in terms of I think the fact that I think it might have changed a little bit from what was out there, but
yeah, I want
can't please everyone.
Yeah, but with that pirate set, it makes me want to pull out all the pirate boats and rebuild them and get them ready.
I appreciate that, Carlos. Thank you. Yeah, I was always picked last.
You need to have one time warped into the. Is there a pond in the front of the clock tower for back to future? You need a pirate ship maybe time warped into there. You know, maybe they lost the DeLorean somewhere along the way and had to come back via pirate ship or something.
Come back from the 7 seas as a pirate. I don't know. I've been thinking of what to do, even though been kind of thinking of what to do after all of this. I know there's another Back to the Future fan. He made his city too. I talk to him every once in a while. And he's actually redoing his Hill Valley to be the 2015, the future one.
Oh,
And
okay.
he made his buildings, so he redid all his buildings. So all he has to do is change out the front facade and slide in the futuristic one.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even think about that 2x2 round brick rather than 2x2 brick for mills. I don't know. I'd hate to waste something like that. Usually, a lot of people use that for trunks of trees and stuff. Actually, 2x2 plates. For a while, I actually used those and just built myself the thicker bricks for the mills too. For a while, that was kind of cool. So I actually changed up my tree. Building.
Yeah, I'm mixing my hobbies. I found a Nerf in there. Can't be having that cross the stream. Now we're supposed to Lego's doing that sponsored event. You build a unicorn. So I think I've got some hoofs here. I'm gonna work on a unicorn. Let me see what I can find.
This is why I don't read the chat. Let's see. Nobody puts bluegrass in the corner. Yep. Then Carl. Oh, you're home. Yay. Well, hopefully you get plenty of rest and get to build some Lego and get to play some video games. Bama ran out of 2x4s and 2x2s buildings for Mills plate, so waiting to place another Brickley owner. Yep. Yeah, I hear you on that one.
Yeah, he was saying he was using 2x2 round bricks instead of the 2x2 squares, and off cutlers to cheaper.
I mean, yeah, because no one's ever going to see it, and the shape of the support brick really doesn't matter, except for probably whatever you see on the outside. But no, that should work fine. Ramen noodles for the family. Asked by Kevin. I think I've tried ramen noodles once. I'm not a big noodle fan. See, Ninja. I also figured out a way to caddy corner my buildings 2x2 jumpers. Shoot, Ninja, you were asking Chris about that, and I actually don't know what you're doing. I was curious. Forgot to ask you the other day. Oh, wabba-lub-dub-dub. Yep. Oh, MJ. May 3rd is the next season. Is the Rick and Morty, the new episodes.
Oh yes.
Yeah, they finally gave a release date. Everyone's saying, "Oh, Rick Blaze is in the chat." I'm catching back up. Hold on, folks. Is he a Juju Winterbreaker? Oh, I think go Ninja go. Yep. Oh, anytime, Bunny Bricks. Yeah, we all need those life distractions. So, no, this is a perfect for it.
Grocery store had ramen, but I literally bought the last family pack on the shelf. That's yeah. Used to be always room for ramen.
For sure. Yeah, Kevin, I hear you on that. Yeah, we can't take, because it was just me and the kids going to the store, but they don't want the kids going to the store now, so now I got to wait for someone to watch them so I can run up to the store. With all the crazy times.
Started at Costco because all the kids were running around Costco. So they said only 2 people allowed at their limit, whatever their limit was.
Yeah, because I think it was two people per family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually went into one of the smaller stores I deliver at and actually found disinfectant spray, which I thought was quite new. I haven't seen that in forever. Only a couple cans on the shelf, but
yeah, my mom. That was one item my mom had. She was trying to find, because she works downtown at the VA Medical Center. So she's been trying to find disinfectant so she can spray down her clothes before she comes in the house.
Yeah, that's why I got it. My mom, my sister my brother-in-law is doing it, at my sister's house, and then she suggested I do it because I'm living with my mom. And so, I hadn't found any. I'd just been taking off the clothes and laying it on the floor somewhere, changing into different clothes, taking a shower. So I did thankfully find some spray. So I sprayed it down before I came home today because I went out to storage. I just hope I don't have to spray down all my Lego. because I've been going there after work for the last weeks or so. Because that could get pretty hefty priced pretty quickly with the amount of Lego I got and the amount of it I've touched lately. So. Destroy the castle. It's contaminated.
Give all the ice bears little masks to wear.
Huh?
Give the ice bears little masks to wear. You know.
Somebody's got to make something like that. I'll have to have Tanya make me some ice bear chemical masks.
Well, you still have all the leopard print stuff, right?
Yeah, I guess I could make cloth ones.
Make little tiny masks.
Ooh, I could do that. Yeah, she sounds
or little bandanas at that point, but they
how to attach that, but I could do that.
It was nice going to the store. Like last week was the first week they had toilet paper back in stock, and actually it stayed on the shelf. So.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the stores I've been in, the toilet paper's been kind of pretty much back on some of them. Some of them not as much, but a lot of them pretty much had it lately. To some extent. I mean, there might be areas. Bunny Brick says there's no TP there. I mean, it's possible too that some places people are hoarding it more than they probably should be. Somebody did on social media or something had like if had something out there a while back for like the size rolls. If you were, for this many rolls, you had this much toilet paper. For a house of this much, you'd have to take blah 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 this many craps to actually use up that much toilet paper. And it was like, wow, that's sitting on the toilet an awful lot to use up that freaking much, So it's kind of things where, yeah, I don't understand people. It's like the thing is though, like a lot of stores I'm going into, because I'm delivering to stores, a lot of the stores are doing no returns. So all these people who hoarded tons of stuff are going to be stuck with years supplies of this stuff because they'll be like, sorry, you took it away. You took it when you took too much. I'm sorry. You're stuck with it. And it's going to be people like, oh, I need money for this. And, I mean, I guess you're going to have to sell it for a loss out on Craigslist or something, because it's one of those things where that's the thing is the people who needed it couldn't get it when they wanted it. So, I mean, I love to feel sorry for some people, but if you're the ones that bought, 6 months supply, and we come out of this in 2 months and you want to return it, well, you got 6 months supply of it, I guess. So. I think that's what's probably going to happen. I know some of the stores I've gone in, they have said that. Yeah, no, taking any returns. So, and there's posts in a lot of the Walmarts and stuff. This, and this is unreturnable. So, at this point in time. So, it's going to be interesting to see down the pipe here on what happens. So.
Yeah.
And actually, I think the funniest thing I heard on one of my stores today was somebody says, yeah, I mean, the customers are complaining. What's funny is it's the customer that complains the most are the ones that are in the store 3 times a day. And you're like, 3 times a day in a grocery store? Why are they in the store 3 times a day? I'll be happy if I can get in and out of the grocery store once a day. I don't want to be there 3 times a day. It's like, what are you buying?
Yeah, because they had one guy, and he was in there. He was in there every single morning buying as much toilet paper as he could.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Yep.
And that's where you just kind of, it's. Yeah, I mean, the problem is too is it's getting to the point where now things are starting to shut down. So people were buying too much, and now they're out of a job or something. Now it's like now you're even in more dire straits because now you have all this stuff that now you really don't know what you're going to do with, and why do you have so much equipment right now? I mean, that's going to be kind of the crazy part.
Well, they were waiting to get back to work, and then their credit card payment came due, and they're like, "Oh my God, how much? Why did I buy like $200 worth of toilet paper? Let me take it back."
But you're not taking return.
Did I come in on a TP conversation?
Yeah, we've been talking TP. It's the TP competition.
Hey, you said 15 minutes, buddy. It hasn't been 15 minutes.
The wife wasn't expecting me to eat dinner, so she is now cooking me something.
I'm with the TP gangster group, and we're going to control that TP the best we can.
So, Reed, what are you working on?
Oh, I'm actually building some more trees, and so I built like a tree here. My old trees had like the ice cream cone tree and had like ice creams and stuff. And I figured it'd be kind of cool to have a tree without a bottom, so if I needed to, I'll put this guy on here so I'll use my nice clear base plate here, and actually, so he can actually be locked. So I can actually freeze the guys. And maybe have some of the enemy actually frozen. So
Yeah,
kind of what I'm working on. Just kind of, I've got lots of these. I've bought so much parts for this castle. It's not funny, but I've got lots of these clear panels I bought, and so figured maybe I'll build them into the trees because I never really used them in the castle. So brought some of my white limbs from storage earlier today, and just kind of filmed some of those. Because might be something coming up. I mean, there's shows coming up, but it'd be nice to have some kind of a forest around my castle a little bit. At least for some of the smaller shows, because for Brick World Chicago, I don't think I'm even going to have the town there. I think the town is going to be non-existent. I think the town is actually getting wiped. I think that because the goal is everybody's getting off of their castles to get to this island, so I won't really need the town anymore. The town, between the town and the castle just takes up too much space. So
yeah.
I'll be trying to, actually I was trying to downsize the other day. I actually took a picture. Actually, this kind of shows you a good picture here in my, I took a picture. This is my work area. And so basically I was looking at the beach scenes kind of in the corner, but the castle in the lower left, I was thinking maybe trying to go to a smaller footprint, like something like that. But that's going from like 60 by 70 to 30 by 30. So it's like a massive decrease there. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But build the back to a cliff, and so I don't need any walls on the back side. It's just to a cliff. Build it up and stuff. So I'm just trying to figure out where to go with this. That's maybe got a quicker setup time. And then maybe we can even travel a little bit better, just only takes, a couple bins, it doesn't take as much, maybe more easy landscaping type stuff for, like these trees and castles and militia and stuff. I guess that's what I'm trying to get to is stuff like that, it's a massive contraption. Obviously, I do have a ton of guys, and I guess it's my own fault for having that many guys, but it's just nice to have, I watched Jesse, who won the Best Medieval Building at Brick World. I watched him set up, and his setup was done in like a couple hours, and I'm still working and have many hours left, and so it's like just kind of like, wow. I think they need to downsize Hope Castle a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun to look at. It's massive for setup time. So pretty much for the guys. Yeah, so that's what I'm working on. Building some trees.
Well, from here they look like snowflakes. Because since we're looking at the top view, they look like snowflakes.
Oh, this guy here?
Yeah, your trees?
Yeah, they look like snowflakes. Well, that's because I'm building clear trees. I sure hope it looks like a snowflake. You know, it's a falling square snowflake. You better not get hit with this in the head because you're gonna have a nice gash in your head. Could hang these from the ceiling next winter and just be kind of like, what are those? Oh, those are the ice snowflakes you never want to get hit with. You know, in those ice storms, that's what an ice snowflake looks like. You don't want to get hit with ice. Those are deadly. They'll leave a hole going out the other side.
Got some deadly snowflakes, man.
Deadly snowflakes. Yeah, motivation for building is kind of those things. I mean, actually, as far as that storage, I had motivation for sorting, for doing something.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
That's kind of cool. So, how high is that rock going to go then?
There's a few more layers. I got a red layer that goes on top. Probably, because it's two more. Another row of this red layer. This one's gonna be pretty big, so it's actually going up a little bit higher than the others. But I'm trying to keep the levels with the same as the others, so all their layers are kind of even if some are a little bit taller.
So is the pink wall is that the wall of the drive-in or whatever maybe?
Yeah.
So the drive-in's on the edge of the city then, I take it?
Yeah, it's past the, because I have the town, and then I have a giant tunnel that's what is that? 1, 2, 3, 3.5 base plates
Okay.
wide. It's 3.5 wide and 6 long. So that's the tunnel section, and then it comes out on the other side where the drive-in theater is.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, and then this is the rock. And of course, this is the back of the drive-in.
Yeah. Is that where the screen will be on that wall, or?
Yep. Yeah, it's actually going to the next plate I grab. Actually, this is a piece of it, and then before the screen starts, because it will actually fit a. I made mine to fit a iPad mini.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna be a working theater.
I mean, those are the nice things when you see that stuff. Those always really make it jump out at you as being a really cool setup when you actually have something working like that. So it's really good to see.
I might have to go back and redo the screen to adjust for a power port.
Cool.
That's the only thing I kind of forgot to do. But I think.
Oh, you mean build a power port to get power from wherever?
Yeah, because I think with the iPad, what I'm gonna do is I have an external battery pack, and the other rock piece I have to do after this one is actually gonna be sitting pretty close behind where the power plug is.
Oh,
So I
okay.
think I'm gonna kind of hide the power cord, have the battery pack inside the mountain, inside one of the rock sections.
Yeah, you could probably build the rock kind of build it a little bit of a little path kind of, instead of having it slope all the way up there, have kind of a weird junction in the middle where the cord would be coming back from, into the mountain. Because that's kind of what I have to do. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that with some of my stuff for around the moat and stuff or whatnot. And actually, that was the thing I was thinking everybody thinks this is a moat. Actually, this isn't a moat. This is a crack in the ice. Hope Castle's been sinking all this time, so I got to figure out how to get my cables for my lighting across open water. So that should be entertaining. So.
Yeah.
What's up, Brick Hub? Nerd Brick, Collector Bricks. How are you all doing?
So did you eat yet, Hoosier, or are you still waiting for food?
My wife is cooking me some chicken.
Ooh, chicken.
He's so nice.
Hoosier did it. I can't hear him. I'll come back. I hear him on the feed, but I don't hear him on this. Be right back.
What? Charlie must have been experiencing technical difficulties.
He has. Mm-mm.
Whether or not we know those are real technical difficulties or something just talking to himself in his head, but he's experiencing some kind of difficulties of some kind. And hopefully we'll return shortly.
Yeah, Charlie has the problem of anytime somebody new comes, he can't hear him.
Oh.
I got this on a Wi-Fi, so my Wi-Fi is horrible. I always get the alert, but when the equilibrium, when the balance shifts, there we go. Because I heard you, and I had my other volume up over here, and I heard you talking, but I didn't hear you here. So 5 by 5.
I'm starting to think Butt Chop got lost at the grocery.
Maybe.
That can happen these days.
It is a good shot. Come on.
Tricker Brick says, that's looking cool, Haley. What is that, number 3 of those?
Yeah, this is number 3. I have one more for this row because they're all kind of in a row. And then I'm going to do a few others. So, this way. I'll do some smaller ones for the back.
You know, a little bit of a shorter tree.
I gotta make the mittens. Mittens.
Like that. I like that one.
Tricker Break says, looking forward to seeing them all together.
Me too.
Well, let's see how the show configuration goes. Everything's kind of still up in the air to determine what kind of shows I even go to. I mean, obviously, if Chicago doesn't go, I'm thinking I might see if I can go to Virginia. Maybe we'll see. Then I can finish the big 3, and then I truly can take apart Hope Castle and not have to worry about it, because then it's been to the big 3 shows all as a major castle. We'll see. Otherwise, I'll have to figure out something else. I can't make it that one or Chicago. You see that, Haley? Tricker Brick is, I think it's maybe for you. Have you thought of doing an arch like the Delicate Arch in Utah?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Haley thinks of everything.
Yeah, because I think the night we were talking about all of them, that was one of the pictures I pulled up.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that's the thing is when you're looking at stuff, you're looking for rock formations and all that. See, like me, I went hunting the other day. I want to look for rock texture also, but like the rock wall type kind of stuff. That's what I want to kind of learn how to do. So if I want to build Hope Castle up at an elevation, like a rock elevation, I know how to do the side stuff. I ordered some pull parts and lugbook this year to do that. I mean, I probably have a ton. I've never done it, and so it's one of those things where that's kind of one of those things where I need to learn how to do some stuff. That's why I joked with on the stream last night. I did chats, the paid chats, and said, "Hey, does he teach? You know, I need to learn how to build in color in something other than translucent."
Well, Reed, you got the building skills. You just got to change up the color palette.
White clear. I know. I got other colors. I just gotta take a break and build with them. I mean, that's why I'm still sorting those, getting those ready. I mean, it's kind of nutty. Kind of crazy.
Bunny Brick says, wish my brain worked like Haley or Hope. I need a book.
Well, the thing is, what you do is you just start. I mean, you just gotta, like me. I mean, I think the castle I went and looked at was, I started looking at castles, and I think Bodiam Castle in England or wherever it's at was one of the that I liked. But I mean, I just started saying, you know what, I'm building. When I built it, it was for when my sister was battling breast cancer. So I was like, I need a clover. So I need something in the shape of a clover for that, you know. So I mean, and obviously, you know, it doesn't really look, you know, I mean, this one doesn't really look too much like the clover. I mean, it looks kind of like a clover, but not truly like a clover. I mean, it's kind of things where this was the original, and then the new one is a much better one. But I mean, this is the I mean, I started big and I went small. I mean, if I started a castle, and when I wanted to do the Hope Castle, I started with something small. And I mean, it did kind of look like a clover a little bit, but I didn't have the stem. And so some things you just build, and I built some walls to it, and then I added, you know, some towers, and I built like a really thin tower. And what I wonder is if I can actually, I pulled some pictures off of my, actually, I'm gonna, come on, small, this small. Do you mind? Okay, I'm going to share my screen real quick. Oh, open the picture. It is. It's not there.
Bunny Works, I know. Like it's taken a few years to get to, I guess, where I'm at now. Because I've been doing this for now. Give like late 07 when I got out my Dark Ages.
Oh, what year?
Probably around 07.
Yeah, that's when I came back out too.
So it's taken it like I was talking to Hoosier because I found pictures of my first city I had, and I had it like all stretched up, or had it on 2x4 going all around the room, and I used to only pull it out when I was on like summer break, and then everything went back in the box until next summer, and then finally, I know eventually I just got tired of rebuilding everything, so I was like, I'm just gonna keep it up year round, and just, you know, and going what it first looked like to what it is now. It's a big difference. So
Manufacturer Bricks is here. Welcome.
Right. You just start building. You keep practicing.
Oh. Would that be a unicorn horn?
I believe that was a banana.
Yeah, maybe not then. I'm working on it.
I don't know if my screen's showing up or not. I don't know if it is. So basically, this one on the right side is the original Hope Castle. This is where it started. 4 levels. This tower in the back was one of the original towers, but if you think of playability and stuff, I didn't like it from the fact that how do my guys get to the tower? I mean, they could stand up there, a couple of small trees, like little small trees, nothing like these. And then this was at its height when it was like at Brickworld Chicago when the keep was 42 inches tall in that configuration to the right. And it had double height walls and stuff, and it had the town. And that was all on mills at the time too. Things where, I mean, it's just it evolves. I mean, you start small and it gets big, and you just kind of. And then I liked it tall, but I didn't like the clover look, and that's where I changed it to its current configuration, what it is now. Which I don't think I have a picture here. You'd have to actually go to the website. So. I mean that's how you do it. You just got to start small and just kind of and go from there. You just kind of can't start big and then go from there. You just got to start and work your way up. And you just got to find a love. You got to find something you want to build. I liked the idea of castle. I mean, like I said, the inspiration was a couple of the Campbell brothers here in Wisconsin that had 2 big castles and 1,200 guys between them. The first year I went to Brickworld, and yeah, it's just, you just got to find that thing you like to build. Haley obviously likes towns, right? Towns and historic history. Maybe.
Oh, I like everything. I'm good at building stuff. I'm okay if I have a physical picture of something, I can build it. Or I can replicate to make it look like that.
Yeah.
I have issues with stuff coming out, trying to come up with stuff.
I still gotta have instructions.
Like pure custom buildings, where like there's nothing to really go off of. I have a little trouble with that. So I'm still. Like I said, I'm still learning that part.
I don't think I brought any. Because I'm building with plates. A lot of the stuff I build is in molds. I mean, I've got a base plate, and I've actually set up the design I want, and I'll lay the plates out, and then I'll crisscross to interlock them and stuff. But that's the thing with plates. I kind of need that to keep them straight, rather than kind of like off by a little bit. And there's still, some of it's still off by a little bit, but that's kind of the goal is you just, you figure out a way to do it, and you just start small, figure out what you like to build, and go from there. I mean, it's nice when the pick-a-brick store, when the Lego stores are open and you have the ability to go to the wall and see what you can build with. I've built some neat things from the wall when I worked for Lego. I mean, I think I built like a semi-truck one time, like a cab, like a nice one. I mean, it wasn't great, but I mean, it looked pretty cool. And you just gotta play a little bit. You just never know. Digital Designer is a good place if you're still trying to figure out your basic building. That's a good place to play. I mean, I love that. That's a really great place to play.
It took me a while to get used to that. I still have a Lego notebook. Do it like draw everything out. So it's taken me a few years to get used to really test out the digital stuff.
I mean, I played a lot. I mean, I don't play as much now as I used to, but I used to play a lot more, especially as my collection was less organized. Now that I'm in a storage where I have access to pretty much all of it at any given time, I mean, it makes it easier. I was in that small apartment. It was hard to get to some parts. Didn't realize what I had. It was fun to just build from the Digital Designer without having to really spend too much time hunting for pieces, and that's why you use it. I mean, that's the real good reason. But after that, then you just go back to,
What's up, Ninja?
Oh, trick or brick, it just takes time. I mean, you think about what you've been seeing on Lego Masters. I mean, I maybe thought for a while I could probably compete, but over the last couple of weeks, I mean, I'd need a really good partner because I don't think I could build to that caliber. I mean, I could build good. Another question like everybody's worried about is, can you build that fast? That's the other thing. Can you build that fast? That's where it comes down to. So, I mean, if you watched that stream last night, it was quite interesting because you watched Tyler building while they were talking, and he built something, and everybody's just like, I don't remember who said it. Somebody said, is anybody else jealous or upset of the fact that Tyler can just crank out such cool things in such a short amount of time? Because I mean, I think I'd been on there for maybe 45 minutes or an hour, and he was just building, and then voila, he had something. It was pretty crazy. So, I mean, I think he might be at Chicago. I'm hoping. They did raise hands. There's a fair amount. I think Chicago, if it goes, will have most of the cast of the Lego Masters there, is what they're saying. So that could be entertaining.
What's up, Moto?
Moto was on the stream too last night. They pulled him into that. That was pretty cool. I actually had to tune back in when somebody in the chat for Denlug posted something. I was like, "What? Really? Okay, I got to jump back in." I was trying to go to sleep, but I'm like, "Okay, that ain't gonna work. I ain't going back to sleep." Yeah, I mean, a lot of people will be shocked. I mean, right now, because it just seems like it's just, especially across the Midwest, not moving as fast as is everywhere else on the East Coast. It depends on how well everybody adheres to the just not getting out and social distancing. But then again, it might wait. It might take until everybody's affected. So I mean, who knows? I mean, I guess it depends when we hit, like everybody says in the government, when we hit our peak. If we hit our peak mid-April to where we're going down, to where by the time we're at the end of May, it's pretty much gone. Or if the peak doesn't happen until May, then, if the peak happens closer to Chicago, it's probably not going to happen. And that's kind of things where, and with the way the economy is right now, I'm sure everybody is working with everybody to try to figure out, stuff like that, what's in the best interest for everybody involved. So we'll see. I'd like to see it happen, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, it's not, like you said, it's, it's a show. I mean, and we'll all live without it. I mean, just kind of, those of us that love to go there, just kind of sucks if it doesn't happen, but hey, better to be alive than dead,
It'll be more awesome next year. We'll have the extra year to build.
Well, and that's true. I mean, the one thing would be I'd recommend too is that they keep the theme the same for the next year, so that people could still just continue with their build that they were working on, and that way you're not really losing really much, by it, not happening. I mean, that would be good. So, yeah. I mean, those of us that are in Wisconsin and some of the other brick world areas, Indianapolis, those places, those people might still show off creation, but only kind of in that area, and it still won't have been seen by everybody, within the brick world convention. So.
Yeah, we were going to be there for the Milwaukee brick world, and well,
yeah, he moved that to October, so that one's been moved. That
one will be the one we get to.
Huh?
Maybe that'll probably be the one we get to at least. If The other thing with that is, vaccines. They're still hunting for that, and let the curve drop, but still,
Yeah. So I mean, that one that one's probably got a good chance of going. Milwaukee, most likely, since it's October. I mean, pretty much the end of the year could be kind of crazy for shows, just from the standpoint that if the smaller Brick Worlds, reschedule, and if the Brick Universes and all those, if they move them around, I mean, the end of the year could be, the year where you pick and choose. You don't maybe get to go to like 3 or 4 shows because they're all back to back to back. You end up picking the ones you want to go to, kind of type thing, or you might only hit, one show. That, or if you're Abner, you just, you take a 6-month leave of absence and you just go to all the shows back to back to back to back to back, and constantly driving or flying. So I voted.
Flying triggered. But it's not only that, but it's like other shows, not even just a Brick show. It's concerts, other performances. And speaking of performances, John Prine was supposed to be here, and now he's still in critical care. So my heart goes out to him. Everybody knows that. But, I think Suzanne was going to have a couple of concerts. We were going to have a Louder Than Live here in September. So this is just the combination of everything. And, but again, better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
But
so Moto was asking about the theme. The theme this year for Brick World is building bridges. So that's
that's right.
But there is theme, and we all try to do. Some of us try to do theme incorporation, but it doesn't always work. I mean, obviously, and then theme incorporation is all about interpretation. So it's one of those things where. It's one of the categories. I mean, obviously, yours would still be spaceship, and it's one of those things where there are judges awards. That's what I won the one year with Hope Castle. I was nominated for Best Large Building, but I won a judges award. A judges award is just an award for that your mock might be something that you might think it fits in a category. It could be in its kind of its own category type kind of thing. And it just, and the one that I showed earlier was the one that won the judges award, that the big honking tall one won the judges award that year. And that's the one that's got the interview out on Beyond the Brick too for that year, when Matthew K did the interview and I had Chester in my hand at the end. So, the themes are good. I mean, they do themes each year. I mean, like the year the Campbell brothers were there in 2012, I joked to them because they said, I have the best idea. You could have had such a killer thing for theme incorporation. They had 1,200 minifigs fighting a battle, across 12 feet of table space. And so it was one of those things where all you need is one guy in the middle pointing towards the sky, looking up, and having a meteor right there. You got 2 armies fighting for land, and you got one guy who knows the end of the world is absolutely seconds away, and the battle means absolutely nothing. And I was like, that would have been perfect for this one. And it was just like, but I mean, that's kind of the thing. That's how you think of stuff like that for theme incorporation is what can you do that might be humorous or fun, that really just, helps, inspire or drop the jaw for stuff. So.
Well, last year was space, and because of the anniversary for Apollo.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know, and I had that blue bucket with the spaceship on it, and I think it was Brian. He was like, "Well, cool." Like,
yeah.
Register. So we had a good time. It's the best show ever. Until I lost Butt Shop for like 3 hours.
I'd say, yeah. Definitely the thing is, I mean, the shows you should get to if you have a chance is obviously the big 3: Brick World, BrickCon, Brick Fair, Virginia. So I mean, those are the shows to at least get to see. I've been to a couple of the other smaller ones, but obviously BrickCon I went to, and Brick World I've been to many times. I mean, BrickCon was cool. It was a drive from Colorado. It would be a terrible drive from here, but it's just the way they do it, because they don't move. They don't go to a bigger convention center. It's whatever fits into where they're at and the way they do their show. It's still a great show. It just, for me, it seemed like it was shorter because some of the evening activities were back at the hotel, so you had to get everybody out of the hall and walk the 2 or 3 blocks to the hotel and get stuff. So to me, it just seemed like it went much faster. Whereas Brick World also is like, 4 days. It seems like it lasts forever, which, I will never complain about that it's too long, but it's not. I mean, for me, it gives me extra time for setup, which is super glorious. So, yeah, each person's got their preference. I mean, obviously, the guys there on the East Coast, I mean, Brick Fair is probably one of their favorites, and it's, I mean, you just have to find your niche, the ones that you like. So, but they are fun to go to. If you haven't been to a convention, I mean, even the first year, bring a small mock if you want. You enjoy it. Moto's going all out. He's going big the first year. Let's hope it travels well. My first year, I brought a float, like a little, micro scale of the Lego store I worked at, and it just disintegrated on the flight, so it was quite humorous. Like, oh man, I get to rebuild this. Hope I have some good pictures somewhere. So what are you doing tonight, Bluegrass? What are you working on, Charlie? Anything?
Just some little store. I was trying to find some parts to a unicorn.
Oh. I thought they were mythical. I didn't think you'd be able to find anything for a unicorn.
Well, as I'm looking for parts, I'm finding other things to do. I'm getting distracted.
That sounds like anybody who's got a decent-sized Lego collection. Start digging, you find all kinds of stuff.
I just found this guy. Found a Craggle.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm looking for, just, I don't know. Well, I found a penguin. Oh my gosh, there's so much in here. Oh, there's that pot of gold I was looking for.
What? The Irishman found his pot of gold?
Oh, there's that key. There's the key to that little wind-up Lego thing I have somewhere. So I need another little box. It's always like I grab it and then I put it up here. I'm like, okay, put it all back in the bin.
And then you'll never see it again.
What's that?
And then you'll never see it again.
I never see it again, and then I'll find that other part, and then ultimately, yeah, when all this gets sorted, we'll have a big old time.
And you might see it again. Maybe.
And I got this, and I'm like, okay, do I sort this or just leave it out? Here's some of the Batman wallpaper from who knows, but it's like the only pieces I have. So again, I'll put it on a shelf, and then the next thing you know, it's lost. I'll never have enough of it anyway. So anyway, yeah, a unicorn. So I'm thinking about, would that be a unicorn leg? That could be. But then get them all together. So I've got some candidates. Let's put it that way.
No, as soon as they got to try out, they're not guaranteed to get that spot as unicorn. They're going to have to do a tryout and make sure they qualify.
Yeah, that could be it.
Kind of like cheerleader tryouts and stuff like that, huh? They're going to have to just, show off their moves and their excitement. And
it's finding the right box, and I just had the flag. I was going to put a flag, but I did find some soccer nets. So I am working on a soccer field. So a couple things, you get a little stack once in a while, and Now that I see I have one, I got to go back to. They're all about. Oh, well, I did get that, which is also second base. But yeah, that was one of those things. Was Lego Designer. Something I've always wanted to play with. No, this was it was something like Lego made a $5 million donation or created a fund. Where did I see that? Anybody? Brick Troopers here, Brick Fella. Nice guys.
Yeah, chat's kind of slowed down a little bit. That or we're just not answering their questions fast enough. Who knows?
Now what?
Yep. Okay, that's too much.
It's 50 million. Oh my gosh. Replace my decimal point. 50 million for COVID, and it's called launches the initiative to support children and families impacted. And so when you go to the website and cooking and oh my gosh, there's so many now. And so here's the challenge: is you build a unicorn.
Oh yeah.
And then you can hashtag build it together. Hashtag let's build together. So, well, now I'm cheating because that's the piece they have. So let me dial back here, find better pieces. Okay, I think I have better pieces. Be right back.
Howie Stuff is in the chat. Welcome.
Howie Stuff. See now. Well, now that would be a better bit.
What's going on, Howie?
Make a stack over here for another reason. Oh, well, there's a drawer that doesn't belong there. You can put that where that goes.
Would you get a hold of my dude? No, you ain't getting a hold of my dude. You get a hold of my tomorrow. I don't care if you're or not.
What's up, Doc?
Doc Sampson.
What's tomorrow, though, dude?
We got 20 people watching and very few people chatting.
And they must be they're spies. Where'd Butt Chop go? Where'd he get lost?
Doc, there is a 1x2 white plate with a cheese slope on the end. You'll see, I might have one right here. I've used them.
Howie Stuff says no, but there is one with a hole in it. It's a sweet cheese slope.
Well, there's a cheese slope with a 1x2 plate. I've used them. I had them on the castle. I just don't know if I have one that's readily accessible. I took my kit. I took a lot of my pieces back to my storage.
There goes the drink.
But yeah, it's a 1x2 plate, white plate, or a 1x2 plate with a cheese wedge on the end of it.
Yep.
That's the one. That's the one. At least I'm thinking of it. So it's basically it'd be just here. I'll do it with a clear and a trans black. So it would basically just look like something like that. It's basically got the cheese wedge on the front of the plate, and the plate in the back. But it's kind of smoother though. It's kind of it's a neat piece. I used a little bit. I used it for some of the sloping in the castle. I don't have my iceberg here. There, I have them in there too. So all the stuff to show it off, I don't have with me. Sorry.
What's up, Ken?
Yeah, hey Ken, how's it going? Got your email today.
I have a child attached to me.
What's everybody out there in the chat working on?
Oh my goodness.
Suzanne's working on the tree house.
I was trying to get that. My computer didn't function so crappy for streams and stuff. I'd probably think about buying the tree house with my tax refund, but probably be parts to a new computer.
Ken, in organizing, trying to get the Lego room under control. It's a never-ending battle there. Dude, Jude said a buzz. Already knew that one.
What? Well, I mean, is that any different than we could expect? I think we all should be working on that myself, I mean, that's the current situation.
What? Haircut?
Ken says Moto is a crystal egg, a replacement for the big ship that crashed.
Speculating that's a yeah. And actually, he actually, I think, had a slight mishap last night on the stream. I think it actually something kind of came loose too last night on the stream while he was showing it off too.
Howie's getting ready to add polybags to yohowie.com.
Oh, snap.
Ooh, what's he got? What's he got? Not that I really need any more, but oh, he's gonna make me go. Probably gonna make me go. Yeah. There's Lego.
Moto says yes, the egg is 2.0 version of the canopy section.
dry cough?
It's
Quarantine.
a talk cough.
It's a smoker's cough.
I get the same, man. Take temperature.
I've been having the talk cough lately, and I'm just drinking coffee for talking.
Okay, look, I'm almost there. I'm getting there. I got the legs. Gonna fill this up now.
Ooh. Oh.
Hole in one.
Are you playing that game?
I'm always playing this game.
I tried to do the qualifying thing. I was just hitting that ball every which way. Well, I played and got up to 10,000 to play in. Then yeah. I do like the ones where you hit it and it bounces on the stick and bounces back.
Yeah. They'll play good as long as they ain't in the dang on tournament.
Oh, I found it. Oh my gosh.
Here, how about like this?
Found Vitruvius' the bottom of Vitruvius there.
Let me have the ball.
Jackson wants Charity's phone.
He wants to play golf too. Come on, man.
Tomorrow's Jackson's birthday.
Oh.
He's killing me. What's
How old is he gonna?
purple minion?
So, purple minion cake.
Yes.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Reed?
How old is he gonna be?
Yeah.
20.
How old?
27.
How about that kind of cake?
Yeah, there you go.
That bomb.
Nice cake.
That bomb, Ma. Okay. Yeah.
He gets a little excited.
Okay, so does your mom have a round cake pan?
Maybe.
We need round cake pan.
I'm at Howie's store. I was like, I'm curious about the Midwest brick mafia. kind of curious about what that.
Oh, I got a shirt. Hold on, I'll get it out of the closet. Let me play this round of golf. I'll show it to you.
Okay.
Question is, how do you become a member of that group? That's what I want to know.
Is Wisconsin the Midwest? That's shirt.
Careful.
Translation, bud.
Run, Reed. It's Colt. Run.
I'm gonna get you guys. I'm the boss.
Yeah. Does he have a picture of it on there, Reed?
He does. I'm gonna have to build myself a Lego Tommy gun, I guess.
It's corn fed.
Okay, a corn shaped Tommy gun. Okay. I'm still waiting for Kevin to design the Keld's Angels jackets yet. Still. We were talking about. I mentioned that in somebody went on a rant after one of their streams about what happened to him, why I got let go from Lego, all that stuff. And I mentioned about, he says, "Oh, you're a member of Keld's Angels." I go, "Yeah. Well, how's that logo coming? We need Brick and Nick to build us a hobby horse motorcycle, so that when we all decide to wear our jackets to like a big convention, we have something small and compact to ride into the convention hall with."
Moto's saying death by veggie. Dude, you're a little late. Jackson done took off. I don't know where he went.
Especially you can make a hobby horse looking motorcycle, but you need like the handlebars to have like maybe a sound brick in it, so it sounds like an actual motorcycle revving, you know. You might
All right, I hear you.
Huh?
Oh, Jackson's telling me he's in my room.
Oh. Night, Blaze. Have a good night. Catch you later.
Night, Blaze.
Night, Blaze.
Night, Blaze.
All right, I'm gonna go on mute for a minute. My chicken is done.
We'll stay here. Oh, can't do that.
There you go.
Oh.
Did I freeze or am I deaf?
No, you're good. Nobody's talking.
Oh, okay.
Haley's muted. Hoosier's muted. It's just you and me. We have to entertain the troops.
Well, here's what I got so far.
Getting there. Getting there.
Unicornian work in progress here. I gotta find another one of these little Archie slopes. I don't have to go too far.
And hunting for parts is always fun.
Yeah, well, the amount of unconsolidation in my house here is just embarrassing.
Wow. Well, we're all kind of working on it. I mean, I'm trying to do some of that too out in storage, trying to get some of it organized to some extent. Just doesn't always happen the way you want it to happen.
Yeah. Now I got it. You see this little? Are you on Flickr? Or
I've been known to be on Flickr once in a while.
okay, yeah, it came up where they'll take a theme. What did I see? This it was, I'll say pirates, or sort of a mishmash where you take like pirates, but then make it a space pirate ship,
Oh, okay.
or it's been a while, and it's like anything, you find something else shiny, you move on. But then,
Yeah.
I've got this. I could make it a police unicorn.
There you go.
That's what I was looking at there. Whoops. And now it's all over the place.
You killed your unicorn. The unicorn police are going to be hunting for you.
Yeah. It's all over it's all over here. Sorry. Let me see. I can. Oh, there we are.
Just rescue it before the unicorn. The unicorn hunters get to it.
Yeah. I think I'd like a better. It needs a better tail, and that's what I was. Now I'm just looking in the same box 3 times now, and this is when.
You just gotta watch out for those unicorn predators, man. If your unicorn falls, you better make sure the predator doesn't get to it before you can.
Oh no, it fell over here. I've got SpongeBob on the. It was the carousel. It was fine. Patrick, SpongeBob, Mrs. Puff.
Doc says unicorn down. Call a helicopter.
Call the helicopter. Oh, I got one of those out here.
Doc, I sent you an invite, buddy. If you want to pop in.
It's a potty in here. And I'm probably gonna have to punch out here in a little bit. So yeah. It's technically a school night / work night for me. So.
Oh, Moto, how are you watching? How are you watching Onward? It's not supposed to come out till tomorrow. It's the first thing we're going to do with Jackson in the morning is watch that. He's been wanting to watch it since he's seen the previews.
He's got his mafia connections. Just gotta watch it.
Doc, you done seen it too? How y'all doing this?
They're cheating.
We're gonna watch.
tomorrow in Australia, huh?
I guess I'd be kind of like waiting for the Lego sets to come out, you know?
I agree, Doc. You can find anything on the internet. Sans makes fun of my Russian downloads.
Oh, well, sorry about that. I'm going to step outside for a dart. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm all alone. All alone.
And the wife's washing clothes. Washer's going crazy.
Yeah, Bluegrass stepped out.
Yeah, I heard him say he was going outside.
I'm still here, just not on video. So
You're good. You're good, Chuck. You're good.
all right, well,
Oh my goodness. Look who
relax. Oh,
Don't go grocery
uh-oh.
shopping. Don't go grocery shopping. Don't go grocery shopping. Don't.
I gotta leave. I'm sorry, I gotta go. Butt chops here.
Don't go grocery shopping. Don't go grocery shopping. Don't go grocery
No,
shopping.
it's just because I can't hear you now.
Oh,
Wait,
Charlie's got to leave and come back.
Yeah, not my problem.
Yeah, we was getting ready to send the search.
Yeah,
and
I
rescue
can't hear
team.
you. I'll be right back. And yeah, I'm getting the trouble sign. Be right back.
Don't go grocery shopping. Don't go grocery.
Yeah, we was getting ready to send the search and rescue team for you.
Well, it took a long time. They have like X's on the floor, so you stay 6 feet away from each other, and it's really crazy. And it was awful. There wasn't a lot of people. It's just really weird. And Jennifer was walking really slow because she's in karate now, and so she was doing she did karate last night, and like she's like, my hips hurt really bad, so she like hurt her hips or something. I don't know. So I'm like, what? I'm like, why are we going so slow? I want to get out of here. I don't want to be here. And then they got mad at me because I wanted to leave. Why would you want to leave this beautiful place? Hi, Winter Bricker. What's up, girl? What's up, Suzanne? What's up, dude? There's the energy we were missing. What? You're telling me? What were they doing? What were they doing while I was gone? Just not talking to each other?
Did you see that? Did you see that thing on Instagram? Dude, Jude tagged us all in.
No, I didn't go on Instagram today. Well, I didn't go on today.
Somebody made a sign. It says friendship is like pissing your pants. Everyone can see it, but only you can feel its warmth.
That's awesome. Never has a truer statement been said.
Then it says thank you for being the piss in my pants.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime, bro. Anytime you need piss in those drawers, give me a holla. Hey, Carl, how you doing? Hey, Winter Bricker, I was creeping on your Facebook, liking some of your Lego pictures on your Facebook, Winter Bricker. But you probably saw that because I pushed like, so it really wasn't creeping because I told you I was there. So I was working on some furniture today during art time. I've been making some little vestibules, and then I did one in yellow, one in red, and then this is my other little vestibule. It's like a I don't know, cabinet thing. Pretty boring, just a normal color, just in your normal colors. I like them. I use the little. To give it a little depth, I used those little panels, 1x2 panels things. You know, they look like bricks, but it's not. You noticed I was stalking you on Facebook? That's cool. It's not really stalking if you say that you like their post. And I finally accepted Hoosier's request. I didn't think it was a real Hoosier because there's no picture. So
Yeah.
it looked fake. So I'm like, I'm not accepting this weird fake Hoosier brick. Dude.
I had to have it to play golf.
Oh, that's weird. Because like a lot of the rich people, when they were at the country club, they didn't have to have Facebook to play. They had 18 holes, beautiful golf course. Did you wear a mask? No, I didn't wear a mask. There was a lot of people with masks on. So I vicariously wore one through them. We were able to get food, but I was just pissed because, well, Jennifer had me and Indigo make out the grocery list and then was mad when it wasn't like really well done. Like, what do you expect? It's me and a 12-year-old girl making the grocery list. It's not going to be very comprehensive. Like, I don't know what you want from me. Plus, we buy the same crap every time, so. But I'm glad to see everybody. I have been going through just crazy mood swings all day. So, this is filthy. But, this is filthy as all. Prick link. There's tooth marks in it. You little. Well, and then I placed an order from Pop's Block Shop today. That was fun. And I was talking to him on Facebook while I was placing the order because there's some parts I need, and he doesn't have them though. But I need those panels in very light orange. Very light orange. I need these, and I need more of.
No parts for butt chop. No parts. We're
I need more of these in very light orange. So I was hoping he had them, and then I'm like, maybe I'll message him. Maybe he just doesn't have them listed in the store. He didn't have them. I said, if you get some, let me know. And then he said, okay. And then I bought an old classic castle set from him, and he gave me like $4 off of it. And I'm like, dude, stop it, bro. And I got free shipping. I'm like, bro, I love you, man, but you got to cut it out. I'm trying to support you, not put you out of business.
We got a Sands in the chat.
Then you mugged him. Yep.
All hell's going to break loose now.
Then you mugged him. Yeah, Carl's Vic, that's good that you're hanging in. So, Winter Bricker must be your sister, Carl? I've been trying to do your family tree.
Yeah, me and Haley can't figure it out either.
No, that's his sister. So, because I saw his wife on his Facebook. So I've been like doing a family tree. I have a big dry erase board set up to do other people's family trees in my house. And so without them knowing. So I've been charting it out. It has like, it looks like those old like police where they have pictures and lines and stuff.
Suzanne says this is decision-making time. Treehouse, green leaves or fall leaves?
Fall.
I did the fall. You got to go with green.
I do fall all year round, but I do green because we're going into summer. And then get the winter expansion kit. That's called,
I got a bunch of the white.
it's called lug bulk. Because Ken had a bunch of those for their Harry Potter setup. And I'm like, where did you get all those without paying $1 million, trillion, quadrillion dollars? And he goes, lug bulk. I'm like, that makes sense. So if you want the winter, if you want to get enough for your treehouse, have access to lug bulk.
Which color?
White.
Oh, I've been muted and stuff, so I didn't hear. Yeah, these guys here.
Yeah, I grabbed a couple hundred of them a couple years ago on lug bolts.
Yeah, I got 250 of the large. I don't know how many of the small. I got probably a couple hundred.
Well, I guess I know who to go to for if I need some of the large, which I wouldn't need a lot.
Yeah, you'll search me out.
Sand says, hell break loose. Chop was already here.
Tips hat to Charlie. Good day, sir. It's me, Sir Sands. Just letting you know I'm in here. But I was going through my things. I found some of these plates in this green. I didn't know I had these. What are these from? And why do I have two of them? And
did you buy any of the elf sets at all?
I did, but my daughter has them all. I have none. I own 0, and there's none in my parts. But I got a couple.
It would have been maybe from one of the. There was an elf set that had a bunch of that weird green. I thought. Can't think of the name of it. Like the Captain's Castle or something.
El Capitan.
So one of the. I mean, unless of course it wasn't filmed, but.
I could have picked them up at the used place too.
Oh, I mean, but that would be the set it probably would most likely be from. Is from I think the elves.
Yeah, they may not be from a set. When I go through the stuff at my used store, there's everything in there, and if it's something funky like that, I grab it just because. Jolene, who is Jolene asking for a friend? Jolene is Winter Bricker. I don't have that set, and Indigo doesn't have that set.
Yeah, maybe Breakout from the Goblin King or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's a cool set. Actually, I wish I would have gotten that one. That's a pretty nice one.
That one's got some of that green maybe in there.
Yeah, I'm sure there's multiple areas where I could have sourced that from. Source.
But yeah, if you're going to like Bricks and Minifigs and stuff, they'd have them.
Well, I just go to Replay Toys, Appleton, Wisconsin, and they just have anything from 1960 to 2020 in there. They're not discerning. They don't play fades. That's what I like is he doesn't know anything and he doesn't go through it. So I mean he goes through it to take what he wants out, but he's gotten to the point where he's taken so much of what he wants out and he doesn't use it. He's like, I never build with it. I'm like, well, let me see the stuff that you took out. And he's like, I don't know, maybe. And then one day I came in and I was the only one in the store. He's like, here's all the stuff I have set aside. You can go through it. Pretty much anything you want, you can take. I'll tell you if it's an absolute no. So I was going through it. It's all train stuff, train parts, and old castle parts because he wants to build a castle and he wants, I don't know, to build a train, but he's not working on either for how many years that he's owned a store. But that must be nice to get all that bulk in and be able to go through it first. But now he doesn't even do it anymore because he has so much that he doesn't use. I'm like, dude, I'll go through your bulk and take all the mega blocks and all the Lepin and the other stuff out because there's so much of that in there that I get sick of like grabbing parts and being like, whoa, what's this? Oh, it's fake. And like some of the tiles, like There is some brand that makes fake Lego. Where's my like the 1x6 tiles and 1x8 tiles? There's a company, it looks almost identical, even on the underside, and you have to actually look in there for the. I'm like looking now. I double check. I'm like, okay, Lego. And it's like, dude, these are too close to the actual Lego product for me. Like, I don't like it. So I told him, I'm like, when I'm going through these, give me a bucket for garbage, like the syringes and all like the used tampons and stuff, and then give me a bucket for Mega Blocks and all the fake Lego, because he then just puts it in a bag and sells it for like $4 for like a 5-pound bag of fake Lego, and people buy that a lot because obviously the cost. You go in there and your kid wants Lego, you get 5 pounds for $4, or you can get a small retired set for 20.
Good night, Moto.
Good night, Moto. Sorry about ignoring the chat. I'm here to read the chat. Sorry. And how is Winterberger related to Carl's Vic? I just said probably sister, because they have the same last name. And now I know, and I have their social security numbers if you guys want that. Just kidding.
All right. I'm done.
Yesterday kicked Moto's butt. That's good, Moto. Fall is my favorite to Winterberger.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice plateau.
It's a little bit different shape from the others, but
I like that one.
Looks nice.
I like that it's skinny and long, because a lot of them are like that.
yeah.
They're not like two sides will be proportionate, and then the other two sides will be proportionate, but it's usually not like all 4 sides are like the same width.
Yeah.
Because of the way it eroded, because they erode from the wind, so it'll erode the long way, so it'll have a narrow side like you have showing us, and then the wider side will be the side that the wind goes across. That's awesome.
Those are cool.
That's a beauty. That's a beauty, Haley. That's a beauty.
All right, one more to go for tonight.
I am so glad to know you guys. And I went to the post office today and I mailed out stuff. What? Oh, hi, Jackson. What's up?
Tell Jackson, or tell Butt Chop what tomorrow is.
What? Your birthday? It's my birthday. Tomorrow's my birthday?
Tomorrow's Jackson's birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Jackson. What did you have? What do you want for your birthday? A gun? What do you say?
Never know about that kid.
Well, what did he ask for his birthday? Nothing.
He wanted to go to the movies and see Onward.
Okay, well, that's not a thing. So next.
But lucky for him, Disney Plus is putting it on their streaming service tomorrow.
Really?
Yes.
Like, because they found out it's his birthday, so they're like, we're doing it.
I wish that's what I could say, but it sounds good. So,
He wouldn't know whether they put it up today or yesterday anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You can't be like, they put it up just for your birthday, because he's going to be like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. So I'm sorting. I found a thing that wasn't sorted. It's all the stuff from taking my firehouse from winter to not winter, and it's all this trans clear parts. And I'm like, oh, this shit was not sorted back. And all these white parts. Busted. I did it to myself, people. If you can't trust yourself, you can't really trust anyone, eh? I'm in a pretty good mood now that I'm back from the garage. So how are you guys? How are you all doing?
can't complain.
Well, you can, but no one wants to hear it. Am I right?
Pretty much.
And yeah, what Dude is proving his creepiness by saying Vicky is his wife. They're still talking about the family tree. Come on, can we drop it before these people feel uncomfortable that we're like
Well, you know, Jude's about 5 minutes behind anyway.
yeah, but he also what parts do you need again? Oh, don't worry about it, Jolene. I wasn't showing the parts I needed for anyone to send them to me. I just was showing what I was trying to get from Pop's Block Shop. It's all like the light, very light. What's it called? It's called on Bricklink. It's called very light orange. It's like Shima orange. Charlie calls it Shima orange. And you don't have. I don't even worry about it, Jolie. Don't even worry. I'll get them. I can get them. I'm a big boy. I'll get my pots. I'm not. Yeah, I don't do that where I come on and go, I need this rare piece and I need hundreds of them now. Send them to me.
Oh, I need thousands.
I need. What's the rarest part? I need 4 million. I don't do
I
that.
need 50,000 1x2 clear plates. Can somebody send me those?
Only 50,000. That's
Well, I'd like 250,000, but I'm sure that's probably getting a little greedy.
yeah. That might be. People might be like, "What? Come on."
You know, 50,000 should be enough to get.
Yeah, I like your voice while demanding stuff. Also, for 50.
Now, not later. I need it now.
Yeah, I mean, if someone has very light orange sitting around that they don't want in those two specific pieces, which would seem weird that they would have that. If they have it, I would buy it from them or trade. But I see MJ's in there. I did send your package. I do love to send stuff. I hate to tell you what I want getting. Yeah, I don't like to ask for things. MJ knows because I send him packages all the time, but I don't. He always is like, "What can I send you?" I'm like, "Nothing. Just leave me alone." I like the gift is giving, not receiving. So I don't ask for stuff like that.
So what do you think, Butt Chop? So these are the this is the old crenellations there on the top. See the ice bears there?
Yeah.
And then these are the new ones. So the ice bears it's a little bit taller, so the ice bear heads are a little bit more.
Yeah, but they're almost too high, huh? No?
Actually, there's a couple castles that are pretty tall, so I mean it's.
I mean, as long as you have those narrow parts in the pulpit where they can point their
arrows through, yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. Though they really don't have a lot of.
Yeah, there was one.
If there's no air attack, if there's nothing aerial to worry about, then they don't need them that high.
Well, I mean, the one thing too is, I mean, if you look at some of the other, I was looking at like Beyond the Brick had one of like largest Lego castles or something, and it had one of them had the guys pretty close to that. I just better protect them a little bit more. Taking off the inside wall, so there was an inside wall before, a short one. There was a tall one, and then last year too went to a short one, and I'm just gonna take it off altogether. So.
MJ.
Yeah,
bright light orange, or no, what is it called? I don't know. Yeah, bright. Bright.
Look at that! I even have one of Chop's guys as prisoner already.
Hey, that's my Mohawk guy. Let me out. Let me out. It's cold in here. All my guys talk like babies. Because that's what's scarier is when a baby ends up shooting you with a crossbow point blank. That's scary. I want to make some furniture with these. I'm gonna do something.
Well, gentlemen, I am out.
Two of the people in here aren't gentlemen. Me and Haley is a lady, and I am a good sir. You can call me governor.
Okay. Well, I should have left earlier because I was going to try and make sure my stuff worked for tomorrow night, but I guess I'll
Hoosiers,
check that.
oh yeah, you got to make sure your stuff works for tomorrow. Tomorrow night is I think it's my 8 years sober anniversary. I'll be 8 years. It's got to be because I think either my sobriety anniversary is on the 3rd. I got to check, but it's either on Haley's birthday or it's on the 3rd.
I'm fine. Well, tomorrow night,
I'm gonna be
tomorrow
sober for 8 years.
night's
What do you mean that's fine? I've been sober. I haven't drank alcohol for 8 years.
Congratulations, chap.
He goes, that's fine. That's better than fine. It's good.
Good night, Reed.
Okay, good night, Reed. Sorry, I'm not trying to bust your balls.
Yeah, he is.
I'll bust them later. I'll bust your balls later. Let's see, MJ. I think it's called I think it's called. What did you say? Bright light orange. I think that's it. It's the Chima orange. It's basically Chima and friends use it. It says that's not a thing. No search keyword found. I'm not looking right. Color guide. I'm using the internet, Reed. Look at me go.
What set did it come out of?
It came out of this Chima. It came out of, like, I know it's in this set because that's the set that I'm using it to mock up. So I know it's in the Lion Castle, but or the Lion Temple, but it's in a lot of sets because I have some of the slopes in that color, but I don't have any of the panels that I'm looking for. So let's see. I think it's bright light orange. And it says there's 792 parts in bright light orange. Oh yeah, when you go to minifigure torsos and stuff, then it gets. There's a Duplo vehicle in that color. That sounds cute. There's 13 Duplo vehicles in that color. Okay. Oh, there's Clickets. Oh dang, Technic panels in that color. Sky's
No, I haven't seen B for C say anything in the chat all night.
He said he wasn't coming tonight. And you told me he was. What are those things called? Panels. The panels. Okay. Yeah, I need it's part 30 or 30413, those panels. And let's see what sets it comes in that color. I have no idea. I don't own any, so I don't own any of the sets that it comes in that color. So I don't know. Maybe it's a rare part or something stupid like that. How do I look at it just in that color? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Looks like this guy in Lithuania has 53 of them for 3 cents a piece. After shipping, though, I don't know if it's worth it.
All right.
I don't even need 53 of them. And no one in the U.S. has them? Oh, right here. Oh, they only have 3, though. This guy has 9. Okay, I don't know. It looks like it probably isn't that hard to get, I guess. I don't know. It's probably pretty easy to get. It's just I like to order from like Derek from Topps Black Shop.
Haley, what's your plan Saturday if Zoom don't work?
Wait, why won't it work?
Oh yeah, I still have to. I canceled my Zoom. I just have to redid it. Ah, you good if we just stream it?
But wait a sec. We should wait. You do have Zoom or don't have Zoom?
Oh, I canceled it last month because I wasn't.
So what are you streaming with?
I don't know. Internet speed
I mean,
that far.
I don't think I would. I'd hate for you to subscribe to it again. and then you pay for it, and it does what it did to Reed last week.
Yeah.
Well, do you need someone to host it for you? I can host it for you, and we can go as long as you want.
Oh,
Put
I
it in-
didn't care about that. It's normal Saturday. So yeah.
She hasn't been using StreamYard, so she's got a full 20 hours left free.
Oh, yeah.
How do I make it so like it says I'm on the parts page, and then where it shows the part, and then it says item appears in, it says sets. I won't, but it says it has the number of sets for every color. How do I make it just look up the sets for that color?
Well, there is a name in the chat I haven't seen forever. Rman2414.
Wow.
What is up?
Hold on, but Chuck, let me look it up.
Where is it?
Because you should be able to go to that type of part, and then look at the color guide, and then you can pick to see all the sets that came in.
Ice has been here, just never comment. Well, we appreciate you commenting, buddy.
Oh,
Long time no see.
a lot of people, I guess. Whatever happened to our teacher friend that came up to us in Philly?
Tyler?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Haven't seen him in a while either.
Figure he's busy doing teacher stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah. Maybe in the summer we'll see him again a lot. Oh wow, yeah. Our man hasn't done an upload since 3 years ago. 3 years. 3 years ago.
He's
Our
a talented builder.
What?
He's a talented builder.
I wasn't disputing that. He doesn't, but he hasn't done any YouTube channel stuff in a long time. I've never even heard of him. He's so obscure.
He was a regular for a long time on everybody's stream.
Oh no, Chop will make us use Google Hangouts. It's not that bad. Google Hangouts is not that bad. It's just that bad to people who only use StreamYard. Google Hangouts is good for streaming. I like it. There's a new thing called Google Meet, and that's what Indigo does her trumpet lessons on with her band teacher, like private lessons, and it's called Google Meet. But I don't know if you can have more than one person on. It must be like a meeting program. Maybe we could use that instead. Google Meet. It's Google MEAT. Google Meat, like the kind of meat that you eat. Just kidding.
Are you talking about bright light orange?
Yeah.
Which piece?
30413.
3041. Okay. Panel. So you click on that piece.
Yep. I have it clicked on.
And when it's showing you all the available colors, right? You go to items it appears in, sets.
Yeah.
And you click on that.
Yeah, but it says 593.
Then you click on summary.
Oh, I have to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
What summary?
Where it says list with images, thumbnail, gallery, then summary underneath.
Oh. What? Hold on. I clicked the wrong thing.
Sorry.
Summary is already highlighted, and then go to color. It says
Then-
one. It says one set.
Yep.
Our man was supposed to display at Chicago this year, but plans have changed for me.
So it only came in one set.
Oh,
What,
hold on.
what, Jen?
I'm gonna go put the kiddos to bed. I'll be right back.
Don't worry about it.
What is it, Jen?
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too. Happy Corona Day. Happy COVID. And then the other part I'm looking for is in multiple sets. I'll go to this set and then I'll look at the inventory of this set. And then the other part, because Trick or Brick, you might have the slopes I need, but you probably don't have these panels. So I'm probably gonna have to order from someone that has, like I was looking at, that has a bunch of them. They must have parted out a bunch of these sets. Set inventory. Set inventory is loading. Come on. This is slow as a goat's ass. I'm going to pop out the chat so that I can see it while I'm looking at this garbage because I feel like I'm missing the chat and I don't want to. I ain't going to miss no chat. I feel like streaming forever. I haven't been in this good a mood. I haven't been happy to join a stream in a long, long while. I don't know why it's any different today. I just had a good feeling like there was going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. All right, look. Good. And also going out into the world just solidifies the fact that I never like to leave anyway. Because I hated the world before all this, and now I really hate the world. Now I'm in the safety of Butt Chop HQ. Let's see. Hollow stud.
Sugar Brick, are you needing slopes in that color? Bright light orange.
Yeah. Bright light orange. The slope, the part number is 4460B. And it came in 6 sets. All of them Chima. All of the sets that came in are Chima for that. So if you don't have Chima sets, you're not going to have that. So basically what I'm looking for is kind of specific. So that's why Pop didn't have any. He didn't part out any of these sets. And I have one of the sets. And it actually, I just found when I got Jennifer's regular tires so we could take the snow tires off and the whole Laverdis's Outland base, it was behind everything, smashed on the floor. And I would have heard it fall. So it's been back there for a while and I never noticed. The whole set was built and now it's all smashed apart and I don't have the heart I didn't feel like putting it back together. Maybe I'll just steal the slopes off there. But I have some of the slopes because it comes in the Lion Tribe pack, some other stuff that I must have. Oh, Brickmaster Legends for Chima, which I have that book. Yeah, you're not gonna have it. If you did, I probably would have already ordered it from your store when I placed those other orders because I look for the Chima orange parts when I order from people. Like that's one of the things I check for. I probably should put it in my wanted list instead of having to remember to check it. But whatever. So then what else? What is Jackson going to do since he can't obviously have a bunch of people over? Is he just going to chill at home with the fam and have cake and stuff tomorrow, Hoosh?
We're going to go to the store in the morning, get the stuff to make him a cake. And then it's going to be nice. Probably take him out, let him play in the yard all day.
Yeah, it was really nice out today, man. Sorry, what? Hello? Is this thing on?
We're here. At least I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, it was really nice out today. I made him to go outside. she took the guinea pigs outside. Which is funny because everybody's walking their dogs and none of the dogs who walk by even notice that there's guinea pigs there. I'm like, wow, your dogs should be ashamed of your dogs. But that's good because I don't want someone's dog to try to attack my guinea pigs. I'd hate to have to put a dog down because of that. With my fists. Just imagine someone walking their dog and they watch me punch it to death because it attacked our guinea pig. Good time. Good thing Haley's not here for that. She'd be like, "You're attacking the dog? I'll get you, sucker." So that means Haley and Jackson are like the same age. Don't tell her I said that. Let's not tell her I said that. Haley and Jackson. Sounds like a really cool show idea. Haley and Jackson. I don't know where to put these parts. I just want to get them away from me, but I don't want to sort them because I don't know where they go. Just get them away from me, man. Just get them parts away. Okay. And I made a refrigerator that I don't like. And what?
What type of refrigerator?
I made it with it's air. But actually now I can fix it because when I built it I didn't have access to very many parts. So I kind of used what I had upstairs.
Yeah.
But it's super big. But I'm gonna start doing a lot of furniture. It's gonna furnish my buildings a lot for playability factors. Okay. Because I wanted to use panels instead of bricks for the sides of it. You know what I mean? Not I mean.
You want to build furniture for my buildings?
Sure. Can I use your brick though?
That wasn't part of the deal.
No, but I mean, like, what?
No.
After this whole thing blows over, well, why can't I use your brick? It's going to stay in your building. I'm not going to build it.
It was worth a try, damn it.
Okay. Well, I thought you just didn't want to build it. You got to supply the materials. I'm not a.
Well, I almost got one over on him.
I was waiting.
Well, I was going to say yeah, and then I thought about it, and I'm like, wait, knowing Hoosier, I'm going to have to supply the stuff. Wait a second. I better watch what I agree to. Because he's got me, and I'm in a good mood. You're like, oh, he's in a good mood. So you want to build me furniture for my buildings?
It's a bunch of animals build.
To furnish all his buildings, I don't have enough parts to do that. If you want them all, like those big ones, forget about it. MJ, I was showing this to Indigo today. Oh, what lug am I a part of? Wislug. You're supposed I was gonna display at Chicago this year too. Yeah. Were you at Chicago last year, Rick? Our man 2442. This is what I showed to Indigo. I'm like, Indigo, look at this. I got this from MJ, and she's like, "That's cool, Dad." And I started making up a story about the space people and everything. And then I was showing her. Oh, and this is proof right here that trains is a theme. This goes out to Hoosier Bricks. Right there. Trains is its own theme. This is when Trains literally was its own theme. It wasn't part of Lego, the town, Legoland town. And Boats was its own theme. Trains and Boats were their own theme. Now they try to throw it in there with the city line, but you ain't fooling no one, right, Hoosh?
Right.
You ain't fooling us, baby. We know that it's its own. It's still its own. You can't make it its own theme and then take away that you can then take it away. Once it's its own theme, it's its own theme forever. Forever. Okay. I just have such a big mess, and I need to build, but I made a mess, and I want to sort. I want to put the stuff back sorted, but I can't. Gosh darn it, you people and your Lego This thing is overflowing. And I'm out of like sorting bins. I'm out of the little bins that I pre-sorted into. I'm gonna dump this in here.
Our man said, I thought so. I'm part of Westwood too. Mike chapter. I was an attendee last year.
Yeah, baby.
Right, did you?
Wait, he's what? He's part of Whistler too. Milwaukee. Cool. I love you. I'm in Appleton. I'm from Green Bay. So I basically joined through Foxlug, which isn't actually a lug. It's like an offshoot of K-Lug and Whistler, buddy. Nice to see you, our man 4,564. Or whatever your number is that you're filling with. I'm gonna sub to him because that's my guy. You gotta keep those Wiscos. Everybody knows, they just don't say it out loud, but Wisconsin people, awesome. Except for all the ones that suck. Woo!
We all know your cheeseheads.
Yeah. We didn't buy any cheese at the grocery store today. Subscribed to our man 2414. That's probably the real year that the world's gonna end. 2414. 20. I always hop in when Shop is talking about Ed Gein. I wasn't talking about Ed Gein tonight, was I? I wasn't even talking about Ed Gein, was I? Oh well.
I don't think so.
I can. I mean, I can if you want. You mean Uncle Gein? Uncle Ed? Hey, Uncle Ed. That's my uncle. But not real. Well, it is, but not literally. Just in spirit. He actually had a pretty rough life. His mom was psycho, and his dad was an alcoholic. So I don't really fun on him too much. His mom was like insane. That's actually where they got the idea for the movie Psycho. Be careful, Buckshot. That virus has affected my extended family in Milwaukee. I ain't going to Milwaukee. Don't worry. Oh, you're in Sheboygan? You're like right by me, man. Sheboygan. One time we got pulled over in Sheboygan, and I had a warrant, and I had to sit in the Sheboygan jail till I got transferred to the Brown County jail. That sucked. But yeah, Sheboygan, you got brats, getting them brats.
It was going there.
We have 12 infected in my county, 1 dead. Buenos noches, dude Jude. Oh, I thought you did when talking about furniture. No, not furniture made of skin, furniture made of Lego, you sicko. And what did you display last year, our man? And if so, what was your specific one? And did you display the year before? Because I went the year before too. And then there's
People in the chat.
I don't want to talk about COVID, Trick or Brick, or whoever brought it up, but that's cool. And then Suzanne brought it up. There's two people. There was a person in Neenah and a person in Green Bay. A Walmart employee at Green Bay had it, and then what's the other store? Anyway, a Target employee in Neenah, or vice versa. So there's only 2 cases known. There was only 2 cases in my city. I'm not real worried about it, man. I'm not gonna sit here and get worried about it. If I die, I die. I don't really care. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go at any time. So please, the sweet release, bring it. And whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. No matter what how bad you worry about it, you can only protect yourself so much. And I never like really my living habits are not very dangerous anyway. Like I don't go out in public that much. And oh, you okay? So you displayed at Milwaukee, and then just an attendee at Chicago. Okay, yeah, I was an attendee at Chicago. I didn't display either. But I basically go to work and go home. And if I don't have to, I don't go to the grocery store. I used to go to stores looking for Lego all the time, but now that's when I had a good job. And I made like $10 more an hour than I make now. So now I don't even really look for Lego unless it's like a poly bag or something, because I usually don't have money for it. So I don't go out. I don't go hang out. I don't go out to eat ever. I don't do anything. I have a warrant for my arrest, so I don't go out into public much either. You don't have a warrant out for your arrest, do you, Trick or Brick? You're joking. You're an ex-cop. Turn yourself in. A lot of times I didn't even know I had a warrant because I had so many charges that how do you even know which ones went to warrant, right? Can't keep track of that stuff when you're drunk. But yeah, I'm not too worried about it. In Wisconsin, it seems like people, like anywhere where I live, we're not really close. We're not on top of each other. We naturally have space. So I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't even like talking about it or hearing about it really. Between the people at work, and then Jennifer's always keeping me updated like I give a crap. It's kind of mean. Jennifer's always telling me like I give two craps because she knows I don't look anything up about it. So she knows if she doesn't tell me, I'll never know unless someone else tells me about it. Because every day she tells me the update on how many cases in Wisconsin. I'm like, I don't care. Dang. I'm an advocate for scorched earth. You think I care? I want to start over. I'm ready to start this whole human race thing over. We gotta.
Last I checked, no warrant yet.
I'm gonna set you up, man. Plant some stuff.
Keyword yet.
Yeah, just wait till I plant some stuff on you, man.
The Lepin and the Mega Blocks.
Yeah. Well, that's what the cops do. They plant stuff to get their quota. So I'll just plant stuff on a cop, and then I'll be like, "Now I got my quota. Citizens arrest! Citizens arrest!" That's Gomer Pyle from the Andy Griffith Show. Citizens arrest! But yeah. So it's cool. I understand what's going on. It's serious, but at the same time. I'm not. It probably doesn't affect me as badly as it affects some people.
Hey, grab that Mountain Dew out of the refrigerator, please.
Oh, I'm building it right now, Hoosier. It kind of looks like this right now, but I'm using a panel in the back for your fridge.
Is there any Mountain Dew in there?
No, hell no. That stuff is awful.
Nope, sold out. No more.
Do not drink that anymore. You should be more worried about Mountain Dew than COVID, to be honest with you. You'll die from the bromiatic oil that's in it before you'll die from COVID. So. Like Stephen Avery evidence planting? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Since that came out with that documentary, a lot of people know about that. Oh, here's Charlie's back. And so anyway, no more. How much later is that going to get? Later or lighter? Tricker Brick had a question for you, but I don't. How much later is that going to get? I don't think that's what he meant. Autocorrect or something. Taller. He meant taller.
Oh,
She's like, I can answer that.
this one's going a little taller than where the screen is. Maybe.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. That'll be a good one.
Trigger Brick says, I've been drinking. My typing must be off a bit.
A lot. Your drinking makes you mistype a word and spell the wrong word completely accurately. That's good. You're still spelling a word. Charlie's in the loading phase. Download almost complete.
It's a first for me. I got a shootout in a shootout.
Oh, crap.
What is he talking about?
The Golf King.
Oh. I like how he says it like I'm good, like normal people know what he's talking about.
Charlie, you're just sitting there buffering, buddy. You might need to leave and come back.
He's a shooting star.
He said I'm spooling.
I like how Suzanne's like, Charlie's a shooting star. Well, if I want to put shelves in, that's going to be a thing. Okay, let's get on the floor and get some bricks. I'm going to go down under.
Bricks.
Bricks. Shots, bricks. Yeah, so, well, Jennifer's like, do you want to do something to celebrate your sobriety anniversary? And like, she hasn't said anything about that for years, since my first couple. And I'm like, why are you bringing it up now? You never like the last 5 years she's been like, so what? Big whoop. And it's like, it's a big deal to me, but she's like, well, you brought it up. I'm like, I bring it up every year because it's an important thing, and you never want to. Why do you want to this year? Why now do you care? But she's probably just trying to be nice.
She's trying to be nice, but Chop, let her be nice.
Well, we're getting along better, I guess. I don't know.
That's always nice, buddy.
Yeah. I guess yeah, because then it's like maybe she realizes that it probably won't be a while till I could be kicked out anyway. COVID saved my marriage. I'm just kidding. On the next Geraldo. No, it's good to get along, I know, but at the same time, I'm very leery of everything in the world. And it's hard to, I know like my mood swings are rough on them. So I blame myself, even though those aren't my fault, really. I mean, they're not. So it's not really, they aren't my fault. Okay, let's do this. Let's not talk about that stupid stuff. Trick.
Enough of that.
Yeah, quit talking about your personal life, Watch out, you idiot. There's people watching.
Whatever you said.
I forget because, like, I usually talk to Haley and Hoosier about that stuff.
All we gotta do
in private.
Carry on.
Get your privacy on, bro. Hey, bro, let me see your privates.
All right, I think this one's my favorite right now.
This one's your favorite?
We're building unicorns today.
That's not a unicorn. That looks like tusks.
This it will be a unicorn. So, God, man.
Give him time.
I thought that was
Time.
Working way out.
It's a unicorn. Don't you see
I'm trying to listen to Haley, Charlie. Sorry, Charlie.
Keep talking about your unicorn, Charlie.
No, I want to talk about what you were.
I want to see what he's building. He got the legs or the ribs or.
He's just finding stuff in a box and showing it to us.
Well, no, it was part of Lego's thing. Let's build together. So
yeah.
I thought we were building together,
We are.
but you want to die. So everybody wants.
Well,
Is that the Instagram challenge this week?
What I saw, yes.
let's build together. Oh, those sets for the anniversary. The 60th.
No, it was.
Oh, the classic box sets.
No, sir. It was here. Hold on. It was what? I just had it. Now it's gone, and I can find it again because I am hardly savvy. It was this,
Oh,
and then when you go here, and then it's called let's build together, and oh my gosh, what the hell?
So what do you do then?
You go to and
Civilians
I got
building
a
unicorn
splash.
hashtag let's build together.
Yeah, so yeah, you do a thing, and then you build a unicorn, you post it on public media, hashtag let's build together.
Okay.
Here it is. Wait, what? Oh, now it's all updated.
Wait.
Now I gotta answer questions. But you know what?
No more questions.
I got no more questions. I got no more answers.
Say, if you want me to do your survey, Lego, give me a poly bag.
Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies.
You want questions? You want me to answer questions? You give me poly bag now. Build a unicorn. Let's build together. I get paid tomorrow. I got paid today. That's good that you get paid. I like getting paid, except for normally not much of it's left at the end of after all is said and done, if you actually think about it. I had to use paid vacation today to stay home with Indigo. It's ridiculous. So I guess with my work, I don't have all the facts yet, but I do have the option. I do have the ability to get paid when I have to stay home with her for school, but the first 2 weeks they don't pay you. So I only stay. I think I already talked to you about this. So the first 2 weeks it's on me to worry about how I make up those hours. And after that, if I stay home, I get paid for that day. Supposedly, we'll see what happens. But because I can't afford to miss hours, man. And I only have so much paid time off. And then when this is all over and there is conventions, I won't have any paid time off to go to any Lego convention. So I'll have to stay home anyway. I'll be like self-isolating when I don't have to. Yeah, I would come to the convention, but I don't have any money or any paid time off because I spent it all because my daughter didn't have school. Thanks, America. Thanks, America. You saved my life again.
You're welcome.
Shut up. You're not America, and if you were, I would take you out so fast. I'd take you out to lunch permanently.
Well, look at my unicorn. It's got 3 holes.
That's good. Lots of excrement. Unicorns poop rainbows. Did you know unicorns?
That's what I said.
They poop rainbows.
Sherbert.
I hope you like rainbows. Yeah, you like sherbet? Got a unicorn ride. No poly bag for you. What do you get if you build a unicorn? Is it just for fun? Just for fun, right?
It's for the kids. It's and actually at this point, somebody asked about some Shima orange.
Yeah.
So I'm building a unicorn. Who cares?
You're gonna do a Shima orange unicorn?
I'm gonna die anyway.
Shima, what are you saying about Shima orange? Oh yeah, I was looking for some. Don't worry about it. It's not. I'm sure you're not worried about it. So worry even less about it. Here's my refrigerator. I got sick of trying to make it cool. Actually, I wanted to put some those tiles with the slats, the vent like tiles underneath it. I think it makes it too tall, man. It's too tall, man. Ooh, nice window.
I see you through a window.
I see.
This is social distancing. You wave
Okay.
at people through a window.
Yeah. Some people social distance by not even saying hi from 8 feet away. They just don't look at you. At the store, it's like they just don't look at you because you're probably a walking infection. So don't even look at them.
Got a lot of that today too. It was like, what the crap?
Yeah, I had a story with that today. I went to the convenience store, and then somebody was like standing at the door talking to the cashier. I mean, literally this close to everybody. I'm like, move along. I'm like, get on out.
Time to move along, little doggy.
We don't care about your kids. Get safe. Get 6 feet from me, because now at the convenience store they've got the plexi up, right?
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, yeah, she's standing there with her coffee, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting up there till you get out of here.
Did you know viruses can't circumvent plexiglass? They had that at the grocery store today too, just hanging in between the cat. But like right here, so like here's the plexiglass, and the guy's right here, and right here there's no plexiglass. I'm like, so this virus, it'll be like, oh, plexiglass, I'm screwed. I'm gonna head home. I'm just gonna die. It can go around it, dude.
It could, but there's that margin of safety.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
that margin that says, okay, you're not up in their face.
What's going on,
You know,
Willie?
But I don't do that anyway. I don't get up in there. I don't get close to people. I don't like go up to people at the grocery store anyway. Why would you want to be near them, sickness or not? These people are filth, scorched earth. They need to be taken out. Wipe out the whole
when I was
human
at
race.
that store, I said, listen,
Scorched earth.
I don't want to be here. This is not my first choice. Given the conditions,
You made me come here. That's what I
I
said.
would grow the tobacco myself.
But it's illegal.
It's regulated.
Yeah. Hi, Willie. Willie Neblett Jr.
Oh,
here.
what's up, Willie?
Indiana Jones survived an atomic blast by going into a refrigerator. Yeah, yep. That's refrigerators pretty much do everything. I do my laundry in the refrigerator. And I don't know why you need to get something for building a unicorn. Trick or brick. It's not always about getting something. Sometimes it's just fun.
I'm done with it.
You just done with what?
It's over my head.
What is he talking about? I thought we dropped that anyway.
Well, you just mentioned something. What are we talking about?
I was talking because Trick or Brick goes, what do you get for building the unicorn? And I said, why do you have to get something for building the unicorn? Why can't it just be a fun build thing where everyone shares their build?
All right, boys and girls,
You're right. I gotta.
I'm going to go ahead and end this one.
Oh.
That way I can be sure to take my happy butt to bed so I can get up in the morning and watch a movie with Jackson.
Well, I have to go to work tomorrow, but I don't want to. You want to switch? I'll watch a movie with Jackson and you go to work for me?
No, you can just skip work and come watch the movie with us.
Yeah. Or I'll watch it from my house and we'll Skype or we'll do this while we watch the movie.
The Pie Show. What movie you watching? What movie is it?
Onward.
Is that the new? Is that the one with the fantasy people? That's done by the people who do like Toy Story and stuff. DreamWorks.
It's got the fairies, right? Where they're mythical. Oh, there's a unicorn in that.
Trolls. No, not trolls. Ogres and goblins. Oh my.
Willie said, "Hey Hoosier, let's organize an online live Lego convention.
Hey, that'd be cool, actually.
Hit me up on Instagram later, Willie. I'd love to hear more about this idea."
Yeah, because everyone could have their displays set up like an actual convention, and then you go through it brick beyond the brick style live.
Yeah, hit me up on Instagram, Willie.
Oh yeah, it's Pixar. Willie says. Yeah, I think I want to see that one that you're talking about, Hoosier, that you're watching onward. Oh, he says like a brick fair, everybody. Yeah, good night, everybody. Good night, Winter Bricker, Bricks Ninja, Willie Neblet, Tricker Brick, Carl Vic says, have a good night. Make sure to tell Jackson happy birthday for Carl's Vic. Bama Bricks is finally back and we're shutting down. And then Winter Brick says, almost like the 72-hour stream, Willie. Right. Except it doesn't be 72 hours. We can just have all the displayers for the. Now I want to discuss this convention idea. Never mind. Well, make sure you let me in on discussing the convention idea. I have some ideas for it.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. Willie will get with me on Instagram and
whatever.
I'll see what his ideas are, and I'll share it with everybody else.
No, don't even talk to me about it. Welcome back, Bama. He's ending the stream. Good night. I do a convention, says our man. Nice. We got people. Okay. Good night, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody.
Maybe
Good night, friends.
I might start a stream because I need to do my first 72-hour scheduling stream. I'm gonna start the schedule right in post show, and then you'll see if I start up a stream for people to sign up.
So be watching Chop Mike stream.
Yeah, keep your eyes on your bell. Put a bell in there.